TRUF. Truth.
He's the mirage in the rearview glass.
It's Ray from Dallas.
Was he here? Was he there? Was he ever mine?
Ray from Dallas?
Just a trick played by time.
This dude is savage as fuck.
Or just a dream?
What up, Ray from Dallas?
Ray from Dallas, tell me true.
He's fun.
Hi, Ray.
This appears to be a black man.
Ray from Dallas.
Let's take this walk.
Is he real or just a dream? Falling stars or a laser beam? Ray from Dallas, tell me true. Are you the myth or the man I knew?
This dude is
Savage as fuck. Why you calling me on the phone? Why you not at home on time? You say you're staying over with your friends 'cause you got a lot on your mind. Now you're swearing up and down that it ain't me. So you say that things have changed. So tell me, what exactly does it mean when you say you need your space? Just don't make no excuse why you got a lot of me. Just be a woman about it. Baby, you ain't got a lot of me. Just be a woman about it. If you swear you wanna leave, just be a woman about it. Come and grab your things so you can leave. Just be a woman about it. Man, shout out to everybody on here across the states. Do you understand me? Shout out to everybody on here from the states to across the pond. Shout out to y'all. I want y'all to know I love you guys to death. Do you hear me? I love you guys to absolute death. Um, I came here for one reason and one reason only. And that's to be the motherfucking Huckleberry, right? And I appreciate everybody on here for opening your arms and accepting me and to understand why I was coming, like I was coming, right? When I tell y'all I'm so grateful for every single one of y'all on here, and I love all you guys dearly, every single one of y'all on here. I got to turn up for y'all for that.
I ain't never represent, baby. I ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. Oh, I know right from wrong. 'Cause I want a baby. $1 million baby.
yo, you gotta chill, man.
Man, if it wasn't for y'all, I would be nothing. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be able to rock like I rock. And I want y'all to understand, this ain't no game to me. Like, I didn't come on here to play. I didn't come on here for the shenanigans, right? I came on here to let them know, if you come for the GOAT or anybody else, right, who is for this movement, then I'm coming for you. And not only am I coming for you, I'm going to be relentless in the way I come for you. See what sickened me on the outside looking in, just watching the trial, right? To see everything that the GOAT did, right? To see everything that he did that was righteous. Because everything he did was righteous. Do you hear me? He stood on it, right? He stood on it. And not only did he want justice, he commanded and demanded justice and put his life on the line to get justice, right? And that's just the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Now, if y'all put some respect on that truth in this chat for me, because when you look, and when I talk about the GOAT, he is the absolute truth. And I mean that with everything in me, with everything in me. Man, I got so much respect and admiration for the GOAT. Man, y'all just don't understand. Just so much respect and admiration for what he did, what he going through, and what he's still going through, right? And it got dark last night. Something I couldn't imagine, something I know everybody couldn't imagine, right? Because the GOAT said, man, fuck this. Enough is a motherfucking enough. Do you hear me? Right? When the GOAT said, enough is a motherfucking enough. Down goes Mary shit. Down goes Mary shit. Down goes Mary shit. Man, let's take this walk. I can't stand motherfuckers out here, right? And I'm talking about all the motherfuckers out here, right? Who was putting this label on the GOAT, right? For being a womanizer, right? That's all they said. Oh, he broke up with her because he liked to be in other people's panties. He broke up with her because he trying to fuck everything, which I didn't give a motherfucker about, and y'all know I stood on 10 about that. I let y'all know Judge Judy said, if you ain't married, bitch, move. Get out the way. And let's stop playing with me. And y'all know that has been my message that I have been delivering, right? You know, as boyfriend and girlfriend, if shit works, it works. If it don't, move, bitch. Get out the way. And it was just unimaginable, right? Whoa, hearing that great man, the GOAT, tell us that story last night, right? On what was really going on. Everybody tried to, come at the GOAT, right? They tried to come at him like he was just this other type of person. Before we get started, let me shout out to Angel Australia 1302. Thank you for getting that membership, baby. And let's turn up for you with my dog, Jimmy. And I love Jimmy to death, boy. He the greatest friend that you could have. Let's turn up to him.
Ray from Dallas, tell me truth, are you a myth or a man I knew? No, 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 no. I have been singing this song for 2 fucking days. I don't like AI songs. Why am I singing this one? Let's take this walk. Is he real? Is he real? Is he na, 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 na. Ray from Dallas, tell me truth, are you the myth or the man I knew? Oh my God, I love it. It's so good. It's so good. I fucking love it. Oh my God, this is amazing. Let's take this walk.
Man, let's take this walk. And we're going to take this walk too. And shout out to Angel, baby. I appreciate you to death for that. And I appreciate everybody to death who are a member. And I just appreciate everybody who rock with me. Like, real talk, I appreciate that. But man, I love that dude, Jimmy. Man, I don't know him physically, but mentally and spiritually, I love that dude, bro. He is one of the greatest friends that you could have, man. Because when you're talking about somebody who gonna ride with you and not give a fuck about it, man, that's Jimmy. You hear me? But the GOAT, man, I got so much love for the GOAT, man. Love everything cuz about. He what I call him. You know, he's really a real one in real life. In all circles of life, he's a real one. And before I get into it, we just finna get right to it with the GOAT, because he come on in 2 hours and 43 minutes, and we're gonna make sure we get as much of this as we can. Salute to the GOAT, man. Let's get the GOAT on her, man.
Tough start. It's a tough start. What's up, everybody? We good? What are you doing out there tonight? Good? Good? Excellent. Welcome to. Do we not have the we don't have the turtle chat pinned to the top, do we? Probably should have done that, huh? This is a special episode. So how turtle chats tonight are gonna work at no, it's there. Okay, cool. Turtle chats tonight are gonna work. We're gonna do them all at the end. All of them at the end. I want to just do a nice group.
Hold up real quick before we get started. I need somebody to drop the GOAT. Is the GOAT link in here already? Hold up. Should somebody drop it already so we can put it at the top? And y'all make sure y'all go support the GOAT too, man. He need all the help he need. Can somebody please drop that for me real quick? I definitely forgot about that. And y'all make sure y'all share this, like this. Please, while I'm waiting to pin the GOAT defense fund up, bro. Y'all make sure y'all share this, and y'all make sure y'all like this for me, please. Go a long way. We got the GOAT up there, right? Now, let's get back to the GOAT. 1 second. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, this was tough. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this was tough. This was tough, 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 tough. Tough. Tough, 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 tough. Whew. This was tough for me to look at y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This was tough.
I have the we don't have the turtle chat pinned to the top, do we? Probably should have done that, huh? This is a special episode. So how's turtle chats tonight are gonna work at no, it's there. Okay, cool. Turtle chats tonight are gonna work. We're gonna do them all at the end. All of them at the end. I want to just do a nice cool presentation here tonight. And if time is permitting, I'd like to bring on Nurse Tim, Will, Jeff Machado, who am I drawing a blank on? Jenny, of course, Deb, anybody who's been negatively affected by this. We have static. We got static. Okay. Let me know if we got static here. Okay. But yeah. All right, guys. Hopefully the static died. Let me know. Did the static die? Hopefully. How many people we got watching? Oh, we got a big crowd here. There were 5,000 people watching already. So we got a special episode here. So if you're new here, my name's Aiden Carney. I'm the host of this here program. You call me a variety of nicknames, up to and including A. Timothy Carney, my true crime name, Journalism Jesus, my spiritual name. You can also call me Uncle Turtle Boy, Turtle Boy. I prefer Dr. Turtle Boy. I also like Daddy. I go by Daddy. You can call me different, kind of daddies. Crowd Daddy, Theater Daddy, Brow Daddy, Daytime Daddy, but especially, of course, Fridge Daddy. I've been fixing a lot of fridges lately. Let me tell you, there's been a lot of fridge opportunities in my inbox. So, without further ado, you guys are here tonight. This is not a regularly scheduled program, but I ask you to smash the subscribe button anyway if you haven't already, because, usually this is like a different night. This is not like a regular, night here. This is not like what a usual presentation's about. This is a impromptu, I guess. It has to be said. You guys have probably seen it going on. And
Oh yeah, Mary shit. We finna take this walk, you ignorant bitch. We gonna take the walk, bitch. I'm finna violate you in any way I can.
I didn't want to do this. I never wanted to do this night. Okay. It was not supposed to happen ever. Unfortunately, as you guys may have seen last night, or was it 2 days ago? Okay. A video was shared of me, amongst other things.
And we good, y'all can hear. Do I need to speed it up a little bit, Dumpster?
Showing me on March 4th, or I guess it was March 5th, 2025, the day, I guess the morning that I would have had the motion to dismiss. We had it in the afternoon, of course. And I was at my ex-girlfriend, Meredith O'Neill's house in South Boston. And I appear to be crying on the ground. Okay. And I don't know what I'm saying. I listened to it for like 1 second, had to turn off. Can't even watch it. And it is embarrassing. I did not know that video was taken. It was in the middle of a really, really bad panic attack. And we're going to talk about that tonight. But ever since I went to jail, Meredith would tell you this, like sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night.
I want to say this real quick too. And I understand the guy when he said it was embarrassing, but see me, now knowing what it was about now, because I would have did the same shit, I would have been fucking balling. I would have been fucking balling if I would have knew what this dirty bitch was doing like you.
Kicking and screaming, right? Because I have like fucking PTSD. Like my biggest fear in life is going back to jail. Okay, nothing scares me more than that. Because it scares me more now than it did before I went in. Because I can't go back again. And events happened that night that made me believe that she was intending on putting me back in jail. Like that was her goal. She made that pretty clear. And it scares the shit out of me. And so for whatever reason, after prompting that, she decided to take a video of it, and she has now shared it to Twitter. So that was the final straw. That was like, I can't not respond now. I didn't want to respond. As you guys have known, I've always said that I would never make Meredith content on the show. I wanted peace for her. I wanted to be able to move on.
And I love everybody, and I want to say, I'm saying what's up to everybody right now. And if I can see all y'all, I can say what's up to y'all. Don't take it personal. Like, this is serious to me tonight. So I want to say, everybody, I love y'all to death and hello. And I want y'all to know that. So if you don't see me say your name or nothing like that, don't take it personal. I'm saying hello and I love all y'all. Please understand that. I promise.
I haven't spoken negatively about her on this YouTube presentation at all. I've kept my thoughts to myself because not everything has to end in a blow up. We're both supposed to be mature adults. And but unfortunately, she's gone a different route. And so here we are. So what I'm going to do tonight, because this requires like a whole explanation, right, about how we got here, like what led up to that. And again, this is personal. I didn't want it. This is nobody's business. But since that video has been made everyone's business, unfortunately, and this is not like a revenge thing. This is not like an angry thing. I was really sad, to be honest with you, yesterday. Like my whole Thanksgiving was ruined. And I don't know if that was by design. But like I couldn't even think about anything except for that. I just kept thinking about it. And how, like, as you guys know, somebody released revenge pornography of me, many years, Leah Dusa did many years ago. Video of me, choking the chicken on the couch. And, I thought that was probably the lowest I ever felt. Like, I was like, oh man, there's no coming back from this, no pun intended. But I did. And this, like that video felt worse, to be perfectly honest with you. That was like, if her goal was to like inflict maximum amounts of pain and like hurt, she succeeded. So I hope she's happy with that, because that's what she did. So I guess good job. So, I never thought that we would come to that. I trusted this person very much. Yeah. So let's talk about, I guess, and again, another thing about this is like, I realize I'm not happy about this. I wasn't like excited to do this or anything like that. Like, yeah, let's get them. Like don't poke the turtle shirts because I haven't worn it in a while, but like, I'm like, no, it wasn't like that. This isn't like a revenge thing, because I've met Meredith's parents many times before. and her brother, and they're really nice people. And I met them first time last Thanksgiving, or not, I met them before that, but like spent a whole Thanksgiving with them last year. And she has got them hooked on my content, because they're Howie car fans, and Howie has me on all the time, so they hear me on all the time. So that's in my head to know that they're probably gonna see this, unfortunately, and that sucks. It really sucks. So my goal, out of respect for them, I'm not trying to come up here and rip their daughter, or you know what I mean. But she's caused a lot of pain, and I didn't want this to happen, and it's not the first time it's happened. So we're gonna get into that in a minute. Give me 1 second to pull this up here. Sorry, I spent a lot of time today. Did I get the email with these?
Man, I was telling the GOAT all last night, man, take your time, GOAT. Take your time, GOAT. Like, we here for you. I was ready to stay up all night with the GOAT, man. Take your time, GOAT. That's the only type of time I was on, was telling the GOAT, take your time, right? And I appreciate that super chat. I'm going to turn up for all the super chats at the end, I promise y'all.
I don't see it. Give me 1 second. You gaslight with every breath. The poor Nitor is effing funny. She's so much smarter than you. Haha. And that's your peer group. That's Meredith's peer group now. So congratulations, Meredith. At least you can hang out with Jen O'Donnell now. You have her. Give me 1 second to find this one. Is it in spam? Okay, no, I got it. It was in spam for some reason. Report not spam. Okay. Report not spam. Thank you. Okay, so let's talk about the history here. So I didn't know Meredith very well until I went to jail. I'd met her before at the Halloween party, I think, in 2023. I knew she was one of the Canton Nine. She had come to some of my court dates. She was there on November 28th. She was there in Stoughton, and she was also at my indictment arraignment on December 20th, 2023, right in the front row, actually. But I probably, if I saw her, I wouldn't even know her name at the time. You know what I mean? Because I meet a lot of people. It's not like a crapping on her or anything like that. I just meet a lot of people, So anyway, and by the way, Jen O'Donnell, if you're not familiar with her, she's a person who faked her own suicide about a year ago. She pretended to be suicidal and for pity, and pretended to check herself into a mental hospital to the point where her husband had to contact me and tell me how sick his wife was, and asked me not to talk about her because he's so sorry to apologize on her behalf because she's so troubled. So that's Meredith's peer group now, I guess. But anyway, so let me pull up how this whole started.
11 Labs.
And whoever that fake Ray is, man, that ain't me, man. I don't know who the hell that is.
So in jail, they give you a little pad because you're lonely in jail, all right? And you are really so when I first got there on December 26th that night, it was pure shock. There's no other way to describe it. I'm in jail. And I don't know where I am in jail. I'm in some cell. It smells like shit. I am scared. I think I'm going to be here for the next 90 days. I'm not going to see my children, who I love more than anything, and I'm going to miss all. It was just pure shock. There's no other way to describe it. I didn't sleep much the first night. It was horrible. And then the second day, it was just shock still, not eating. There's just no way to describe how it felt. And then on December 28th, they gave me the little pad there, a tablet. They don't have internet on the tablets, obviously, but you can message on there. And there's this app called the Securus app that allows people to message on there. And I got, on December 28th, people began messaging me. So people found out about this on the outside. And one of the first people to message me was Meredith. And she wrote me because I think it's important to talk about this, because a lot of people are going to ask, well, why'd you stay? Because you're going to hear a lot of stuff tonight that's going to be like, why'd you stay? And the answer to that is I was in love with her, right? And I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to pretend that this.
My bad, y'all. My bad. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. That fucked up when, let me know if y'all can hear me right. Let me know if y'all can hear me, because I fucked up trying to stop it. And can y'all hear me? Okay, look. Let's play that back a little bit. Might not get through all this tonight, because you know we got the GOAT come on tonight. Let's listen to this one more time where he said he
Really, because I think it's important to talk about this because a lot of people are going to ask, well, why'd you stay? You're going to hear a lot of stuff tonight that's going to be like, why'd you stay? And me for that, because I was in love with her, right? And I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to pretend that I wasn't like in love with her, because I was. And how did that happen, right? And so this is the message that I got from her on December 28th, that day. So she says, you are strong. I'm writing this. I was at court from 10 a.m. on, but I would have waited 20 more hours. I was there because I, like so many others, I'm here and I have your back. I don't want to sound cliche, but I promise you, God wouldn't give you more than you can handle. It couldn't be more true.
So the GOAT said he was in love with her, right, y'all? He was in love with her. He was in love with her, and we didn't know this. Like, I didn't know this, you know, because, you know, the stigma that they was trying to put out there on the GOAT was, oh, he was this way, he was that way, he was this way, he was that way. The GOAT lets you know he was in love with this stupid bitch. He loved this bitch. He loved this scandalous ass bitch, y'all. Right? And he loved the bitch. He loved this bitch, y'all. And that fucks me up because he telling us the story now on how he loved this bitch, right? And y'all don't, and like I say, y'all don't understand that if y'all don't understand the story and how the GOAT told it, because that was the way he told it last night was fucking superb. And being in jail is different, folks. Like everybody could talk about what's on hindsight, what the GOAT should fucking do, man. I ain't trying to hear none of that bullshit in fucking hindsight. Yeah, it's easy to say in hindsight after you see what the fuck going on. I ain't talking in hindsight. I'm talking about what he went through. He was in love with this bitch. He was in love with this bitch. And he telling us. And he showed it. Oh, man.
What's happening to you now? You're one of the strongest people I know, and I admire you. I know you don't know me that well, but I'm here for you and will continue to be here to support you no matter how long it takes. Seriously, I know I'm not that important, but please call me anytime you're feeling upset and lonely and need someone to talk you up. I will be that person anytime, day or night. Gives me a number. The coming weeks will be tough, but use this time to recharge, rest, exercise, write, and reflect. We will all be waiting for you and will continue your important work in your absence. Not that any of us could ever replace you. I'm sorry that they're doing this to you, especially, what'd she say? Especially on your birthday and Christmas, because it was my birthday and I was locked up. You're exposing one of the biggest cases of corruption in the country, and as much as this sucks now, it'll only enhance the documentary and all your future opportunities. Just try to remember that next year at this time, they will be the ones in jail. I wish. I know this in my core. I know how hard it is to focus on the long term when things suck in the present. But I don't have an ounce of doubt in your amazing future. Please let me know if there's anything I can do besides the obvious. Don't hesitate to call. Okay. And that was just really sweet. I remember this message very well because it was like the, it was just so.
Now listen. I didn't even know about this bitch being, you know, in that other shit, right? And shout out to Jackie for becoming a member. Love you to death for that. I ain't even know about this bitch, you know, what happened to the 2018. The GOAT broke it down. We're going to hear that later, right? So now, when he broke that down, that showed me this was an opportunist bitch, right? You got to understand, right? She played the GOAT on this vulnerable moment because the bitch, like he told us the bitch is smart. The bitch is smart, right? So she played on him in the moment where he was in jail, right? When she seen, you know, like how huge this shit was for the GOAT, how huge it was, right? And how huge this case was turning out to be. So this opportunist bitch was rubbing her hands together, man. Let's go.
And again, I'm really vulnerable at the time. Like, I know it's kind of cliche to say, but like, I was like, you're just scared, alone, and it felt really good to get a message like that. It felt really good because it's just like, man, there's people on the outside that support me. Like she said, she waited 20 hours. She would have waited 20 hours longer. Man, That's so nice. That makes you feel so good. It makes you feel like you're alone, but you don't feel alone because there's people like this out there. And it was just so sweet. And I didn't really know this person that well, but like, it made me feel good, very good. And human contact is important, especially when you're in ice.
Hello, everybody in the building. Diane G, thank you very much. Part of Red House Media. Shout out to the whole Red House Media. I'm gonna turn up, and and I apologize if I don't miss everybody, but shout out to everybody, right? Because we got to get through this, because this is serious to me. But I love y'all to death, and I swear we're gonna turn up at the end.
Because like you can't even talk to any of the prisoners. I was in isolation the whole time. They kept me away from everyone. Not by choice. I did not want to. I wanted to go to general population. We asked, been over that, but whatever. Anyway, and it's like I just feel like I don't know this person. It's just bizarre. Like it's shocking because I was so close to her, and I just feel like I didn't even know her the whole time. It just unless what she's doing now is all fake. It's just insane. Like so. Anyway, so I wrote back, and she kept messaging the next day. In your response, so glad to hear from you. I wasn't sure if you gotten any of my messages. Yes, I'm happy to do whatever you need because I asked her to help with the Facebook page. You shouldn't be surprised by strangers' support. You're a good person with good values, and I feel like I've known you for years. Just let me know what you need. I'm here, and you can always call me. Okay. So that was really nice, I thought. And I'm not saying, some people have suggested that like she preyed on you because it was like you were vulnerable. And
see, now look. She say, to help you with Facebook page, right? And think if you in the fucking GO position. Damn, I'm in jail. I know this motherfucker right here is a business person, but I really don't know about the bitch, but I know her credentials is true about it. I don't know everything else about the bitch. Damn, this smart ass bitch want to help me with my shit while I'm in jail? Oh my. I don't want to get too far behind y'all on the turn ups because I don't want to miss nobody. So I'm going to turn up for all the new members and everybody real quick. Let me turn up for y'all because I don't want to get too behind y'all. I'm sorry. Because I don't want never want my people to feel left out.
I ain't never represent, baby. I ain't do nothing wrong. I can clean up good for you. Oh, I know right from wrong. Yes, I wanna thank you. $1 million, baby.
Yo, you gotta chill, man.
So think about it. If you see, man, motherfuckers who ain't never been to jail don't understand this. The GOAT was popping. This was his moment, right? Like he was already popping. We know that he had almost 50,000 subscribers at the time, so he was already popping. Then he the one who broke the story on this case. Then when he went to jail, y'all remember, this case didn't really fucking blow up until the fucking GOAT went to jail. And that's just real shit, right? So this bitch right here, man, this bitch right here, she knew what the fuck she was doing. She knew what the fuck she was doing, right? She knew what the fuck she was doing. Because this bitch right here is a dirty, slimy bitch if they come. Right? I ain't gonna even say the bitch like the GOAT, right? Because the way the GOAT exposed this bitch and how the bitch was, like and how she did the other boyfriend, this bitch, she set out for vulnerable people at vulnerable times. That's how it seemed to me.
I don't know that. I don't know what's in her head. Okay. But like, she made me feel really good. And so like, I started talking to her but I talked to a lot of people in jail and I started messaging them and I started calling because all you can do in jail is call people all day. You got unlimited phone calls thanks to Maura Healy. That was enacted into law 3 weeks before I got into jail, which is sweet. That's liberalism ever. And so, really convenient time to be incarcerated. So I called her up and we've spoken on the phone for like 15 minutes. That's all they give you. And then I think I called her a couple days later. I called her every couple days. I was building a phone book in there and passing the time. And as time went on, I talked to her more and more every day. And at some point along the line, I was talking to, I don't know if it was Tina or Courtney, Tim Bradle's paralegal, and we know about them from the Marin account. Okay. And I think I said to one of them, like, I think I like someone. And, because I was really just, the conversations were like, she made me feel really good, And so I called, like I talked to her on the phone one day and we talked every day. After like a couple weeks, we were talking every day. And, I said to her, I'm like, I think I don't know, it's weird. I don't know how to say this. I think I like you. I think I like you. And she was like, thanks. And but then she messaged back later. She's like, I like you too, And I don't know why, man. It just felt good. It felt like I was back in middle school. Like that kind of like your first crush kind of shit. Like that's how it felt. And so we started talking every day. And we would talk literally 3 or 4 hours a day. Not even kidding. And she would visit twice a week. Both visitation days, she would be there. Okay. And for 45 minutes. And, when I say it moved quickly, it moved quickly. Like,
you gotta understand, right? The GOAT ain't never been to jail. This is a working class citizen who was doing great things, never been to jail. Never, y'all. Y'all gotta understand this. Put yourself in the mindset of a person if you on her ain't never been to jail, right? You going through this shit. And then you got this broad, this skanky ass Mary shit, right? Cause that's what you is, you Mary shit bitch you. Look, coming every visit, speaking 3 or 4 hours. Y'all don't understand conversation rule of nation. And the GOAT is fucked up at this time. Y'all got to put yourself in his shoes. Fucked up. Can't see his kids. Right? Don't want don't want to see his kids. He could have, but he didn't want them to see him in a position like this, like a real man supposed to do. You don't want to see your kids to see you behind jail. So you know what? He in jail talking to this bitch 3 and 4 hours a day. She coming to see him, doing all that other shit, and like the ghost say, it moved fast. Y'all gotta understand this. Y'all got to follow, man. Man. That's why I fucking ride with this dude with everything in me, cuz.
back on it, like unhealthy quickly, but it felt right, if that makes sense. Like it didn't feel like I was doing, like I convinced myself that that God put Lindsay in my life to put me in jail so that I can meet Meredith. That is what I told myself. That I was like, this horrible thing happened to me, but it was all for a reason, right? To meet Meredith, who just made me feel like no one's ever made me feel like that before, ever. No one.
You see what he said? No one's ever made him feel like that before, right? But see, y'all got to understand the state. And like I said, the GOAT said that. But I'm just looking at, you got to understand the state that the GOAT was in jail for fucking nothing. This girl is a fucking good at what she do. She knew how to say all the words and do all the right things. So you got to understand, she had the GOAT's mind stimulated. He was fucking with her for real. He really wanted to be with the bitch.
Literally, no woman has ever made me feel that good. And so, but it's jail. It's hard. Like it's not the real world. Okay, there isn't. You're alone. There's no one else. It's hard to, unless you've been in there. It's hard to describe what it feels like. Okay, and she made me feel really good. So it escalated quickly, and I remember when Mello tried to take my phone calls away. That was like my biggest fear. I can't talk to Meredith. And we've made plans to like write letters and do stuff like that. Like, and I did write her a letter, and I think I saw earlier she is sharing the letter that I wrote her. I guess, if I could say, I guess. I mean, this is the other thing that. So Meredith has warned me through Jason Broyles and others that if I do this stream tonight, and if I tell the truth about everything that has happened, that she is going to retaliate against me. That she is going to release more information about me that is going to be damaging. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is. I don't think I've done anything illegal. But who knows? When you're with a person for that long, like, who knows like what they have on you? I don't know. And so I thought about it. I'm like, well, is this worth the risk? Like, what if she does something? What if she's holding on to something that I don't know about that can put me back in jail? That's obviously my biggest fear. And to that, I say, do it.
Hold up. What you say, go? Talk that shit. Enough is a fucking enough, bitch. Mary shit, dick sucking bitch.
More information about me that is going to be damaging. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is. I don't think I've done anything illegal. But who knows? When you're with a person for that long, like, who knows like what they have on you? I don't know. And so I thought about it. I'm like, well, is this worth the risk? Like, what if she does something? What if she's holding on to something that I don't know about that can put me back in jail? That's obviously my biggest fear. And to that, I say, do it. Put me in jail, Meredith. If that's what makes
Do it, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But she can't do it. This bitch, bro. Man, say, cuz, I'm telling y'all like this. Man, she got to go fucked up. And she got to go fuck. This is a Looney Tune crazy psycho bitch, right? She a Looney Tune crazy psycho bitch. But as you can see this picture, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, rumble, young man, rumble, Ha! The fucking ghost said enough is a fucking enough. You hear me?
If that's what will make you feel complete, will bring completeness to your life, is just hurting me because you haven't hurt me enough, and just releasing information on me that can destroy me and take me away from my 2 children, who, as you guys are going to see tonight, I resisted having her meet at all, and she was like, "We're going to get into that." If that's what makes her happy, do it. Put me in jail. I'm not scared anymore. Okay, I was scared of her for a long time, and I am not. Do it. Just do it. Okay, do it.
It's scary when you're dealing with bitches like this, like for real, right? Scary when you're dealing with bitches like this. Do y'all understand now? We know, like we know the story now, but we going back to, we know the fucking story now. This crazy bitch knew what she was doing from the get-go. And we're gonna get to that.
As you guys can see, on her, like she has posted, I guess, one, I don't know what, like I'll just bring this one up right now.
Protein lovers, listen up.
She knew what she was doing, y'all.
All right. So I don't even know. For everyone saying you should have known Aiden would cheat on you, you deserve this because you know who he is. This upcoming post will be for you. If you read the words that came from him, you likely wouldn't have known better. Since Aiden clearly plans on revealing intimate details on our relationship, I'll be sharing the truth, the promises he made to me, the love letters he wrote me, the threats if I left, the times he called me 200 times in a day when I was the one who wanted to break up. That's wild. So yeah, that's one thing she's threatened to post like multiple times, is that like she's like likes to show a screenshot of me calling her like 200 times or something like that. And I don't know if it was that many times, but yeah, I called a lot. Like, because that was how the game worked, unfortunately. That was like how the unhealthy relationship works, is we'd be talking on the phone and she would just get mad and hang up. But if I didn't call back, she was going to call back. If I was just like, okay, no, she would call back. But I would usually be the one to call back, and I would call back. She would.
Now, everybody, don't fucking act brand new in this bitch. That's why I say everybody on her acting like, oh, I wouldn't do that, I wouldn't do that. Y'all get the fuck up out of here. Stop playing and acting brand new in this bitch like y'all ain't had motherfuckers where you call them, like, especially if you fucking with them. We not doing that here. Like, come on. I hate fucking facade ass people. This is fucking real life. Motherfuckers be trying to walk around like they Mr. Perfect. Oh, I'll never do that. So y'all ain't never called the motherfucker who y'all fuck with over and over and over again because they was fucked up at you. Come on, let's keep it 100 on here, man. We ain't gonna do that bullshit. And I'm standing up because I'm pissed off, y'all.
Answer, and I'll call back again. And I'll call back, and I would keep calling because I knew she was going to pick up on the 10th time. And I'm sure a lot of people are in relationships like that, like Karen Reed, okay?
Can y'all hear me, y'all? I'm so fucked up right now. I accidentally pressed the button on accident. Can y'all hear me? I accidentally clicked up out this shit on accident. That's how fucking pissed off I am right now, man. I ain't with none of the other shit. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, man, I'm so fucked up. I accidentally clicked up off that shit. My bad, y'all.
And I'll call back again. And I'll call back, and I would keep calling because I knew she was going to pick up on the 10th time. And I'm sure a lot of people are in relationships like that, like Karen Reed, okay? Where people are in relationships where, it's not healthy to be in a relationship like that, where it's a game. That's a game that you're playing there, okay? The one person hangs up and the other person calls back once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and then they pick up on the 10th and they know they're going to be picking up on the 10th, okay? So that is what she is threatening to post now, are screenshots of me calling 200 times. And yes, guilty as charged. I've done that several times. I don't know if it's 200, but guilty as charged. I have called her many, many times unanswered, knowing that she will pick up on the next one. So I guess she's going to show that, and I'm going to be embarrassed and whatever. And the gaslighting he used to keep me doubting my own instincts. You'll hear how I expected too much from him. I was crazy for wanting to hold him accountable. It'll be an interesting fable for sure. So if he's going to sit down in a show and act like I imagined everything, then I'll let his own words speak for themselves. Again, this is up to him. So again, this is up to him thing. That's the threat. That's saying like, I'm going to destroy you. If it's up to him. If you want to tell the truth, then I'm going to have to destroy you. So go ahead, destroy me. Okay. And so she's showing a handwritten letter that I wrote her during an NFL playoff game. I remember I wrote this and she's held on to it. Obviously, she hasn't thrown it out. And yeah, like in that letter, I expressed my love for her. So I guess she's going to embarrass me with that because, like I said, it moved very fast and an unhealthy fast. Like, but it felt so good.
See what I'm saying? But that's what bitches do. I done came across a bunch of bitches, right? You know, who do scandalous sucker shit like that. Tell me, oh, I'm exposing for the love letters. Bitch, them love letters was for you. Like, bitch. Now, this is what's crazy right here because it's the stigma out on her on the go, like, oh, he's just this dog-ass dude or something. It's the stigma out here on the go, like he just this dog-ass dude or something. But you see, he was writing this bitch love letters, man. He was writing this bitch love. But see, these bitch-ass motherfuckers and all these hoes and dudes out here, they want to put this stigma on her like the GOAT, like he ain't a lover boy too, or like he can't fucking love. I tried to tell you, stupid, ignorant motherfuckers, yeah, the GOAT is ferocious and tenacious, but everybody got a fucking heart. I always preach to everybody, why don't they talk about the fucking humility? And when I was watching this shit, it's, man,
You know what I mean? I said I love you to her very quickly without ever kissing her, without obviously because I'm in jail, without doing anything like that. And it felt good because you're like, man, you know, well, I haven't even fucked her, you know? So this, like, and I already have, usually you say something like that after you fuck someone. And then, like, it's kind of blinded by that. You're kind of, so I can't say my mind is clouded by sex. Like, it just feels good. You know, I felt in love. I did. Like, I said it and I meant it. It wasn't fake. And so, you know.
So y'all gotta understand, when you mentally fucking with somebody like that, the GOAT mentally fell in love with this woman, right? Mentally. And that's real shit. Like when you can mentally fall in love with a motherfucker without even poking them, man, that's real shit, man.
We started talking crazy.
And you know what's crazy though? The GOAT was fucking with her. Right, yeah. He was in a bad place where she took advantage of him, but he was really fucking with her. He was really fucking with her. Y'all just need to understand that, and we're gonna get to all. He was really fucking with this Mary shit bitch. Hey man, y'all need to run up hashtag Mary shit. Everybody in her hashtag fucking Mary shit.
Plans. And like for when I got out, like I couldn't wait to get out. I was so optimistic about getting out. I'm like, I can't wait to start my new life. God, I wanted to have a fucking puppy. That lasted 3 days. Like you come up with crazy ideas when you're in jail. A lot of things sound like good ideas when you're in jail. And the ideas I had with her were like, yeah, we're gonna move in. We're gonna get a house together. Like I'm gonna get divorced. I was still married, by the way. But we're gonna get divorced. And you know, then we're gonna get a house together. She's gonna come to Holden. She had a I think 14 or 15-year-old daughter at the time. And she was gonna move her here. And we were gonna get a big house together because Meredith does well for himself. Meredith is a vice president at State Street, a major bank in Boston. And
so think about that, vice president, Major Street. The bitch is accomplished. That's the one thing I can give to the dumb, slimy bitch. So this is what the GOAT seen. The GOAT doing his thing. Right, okay, he getting out of his marriage. He see, damn, this bitch right here doing her thing. This bitch right here, the truth. How could that not be attractive, y'all? Come on, y'all.
how much she makes, I would guess at least 200. She lives in an apartment that costs like $3,500 a month in rent. Like she must do well for herself. And she does it, you know, she by herself. So, you know, good for her. She's successful. And that's another thing that drew me to her is like, what wasn't to like about her? Like she's cool. Like she's on board with the can't read thing, right? That was sexy. She's pretty. She's sweet. She has fair, unwrinkled skin, right? She was a good age, 35. I like that age. She was like, or 34 at the time. She was, or maybe she was 33. I don't remember how old she was, but whatever. She's 8 years younger than me. And, but that's cool. I'm down with that. Together. Yeah, I mean, she just seemed like, and she was smart. She's one of the smartest people I've ever met, and too smart, almost like, and organized, and just fat. Like she's so talented at what she does. And so I'm like, she got pregnant when she was 20 years old. Okay, and a lot of people in that situation might get an abortion, right? And Meredith didn't, and I thought that was impressive, right? And she was going to UMass Amherst, where I went to school, and especially if you go to UMass, like your whole college career is blown up if you get pregnant. And she dropped out of UMass Amherst and went back home to Milton and applied and went to UMass Boston instead, where she got her graduate degree, or where she got her bachelor's degree, and then went on to get her MBA while being a single mother. Well, not a single mother. The dad is around. The dad is like a really good guy. I've never met him, but people say great things about him. He lives in Milton, close by, and they're high school sweethearts or whatever. And so she ends up going to Northeastern and gets her MBA there and becomes an accountant. And she's working. And so I'm just like, man, this chick has her shit together. You know what I mean? This chick is smart. And like, man, chick is really, I like her a lot. I fell fucking madly in love. There's no other way to describe it. So she shows that letter. Yeah, that letter's going to show. And I'm preempting everything that she's going to share. We're going to talk about the Karen Reed messages, the sex messages. We're going to talk about those because she's been blackmailing me with those.
Yeah, and it's another thing. Man, what's wrong with saying you would want to fuck a motherfucker? Like, what's wrong with saying, "Ooh, I fuck the shit out of her," or a woman saying, "Ooh, I put this shit on him." You know what I'm saying? You ain't saying it. Like, what's wrong with that? Come on, that's like this childish ass Mary shit, bitch. That what that? You thought you was gonna win with that hoe? You don't give a fuck about that.
But so we have, there was just like, man, let's work. So my plans were like, we're going to get a house together after, I don't know how, like a year. Right. And then, I'm like, oh, my kids are going to love you. What wasn't the fucking love? My family's going to love you. Right. Cause I'm like, oh man, you're great. Everyone's going to love you. And in hindsight, that was jail brain. Jail brain is like, you fall in love with shit. Whereas if you're on the outside, you should know better. Like when you're on the inside, you have jail brain. There's no, like, I wouldn't think like that. I'd be like that. If I was on the outside, and I would be like, no, that's crazy.
But see, the reason why it was different, shout out to everybody on her who coming on her, but the reason why it was different, because the GOAT have never experienced nothing like that. So, like, yeah, you don't supposed to do that. But see, in the GOAT position, he never thought he'd be there because he was a high-class citizen who was doing the right thing.
She even, she said she wanted to get married and she wanted to have a baby. And I'm like, that was the one where I was like, yeah, maybe. And then that turned into like, yeah, fuck it, I'd have a baby. Why the fuck not? I always wanted a third kid. And whatever, we can make it work. She's financially sound. Like we can do that. And so like these were my plans in 60 days. Okay. And I should have seen I remember the 40th day I was there, Courtney and Tina contacted me and they said, we have to have like a talk for you. And I am no fan of them. This is not like a pass for Courtney and Tina because I can't stand them either. Okay. So be perfectly clear. All right. And, but they told me, they were like, yeah, somebody messaged the Clarence, because they had my Facebook Messenger, they had my computer and my phone. And they said, somebody messaged the Clarence Woods Emerson page warning us about Meredith. And we called her and contacted her. And she told us a whole bunch of shit about Meredith. That she had gotten her last boyfriend fired from his job by hacking into his emails and sending a video of him doing cocaine to his boss to get him fired, pretending to be him on the emails, that she went missing. That she lets her kid run wild, that she went to spend time in a mental hospital, and the one story that she ran naked down the street or something like that. And I'm like, I don't believe it. I remember that day though when I found that out, when they called me and told me that, and I'm like, that was one of the most depressing days in jail for me, because I'm like, my world was shattered because I had these plans with this person, and I'm like, no, it's not true. It can't be true. It can't be true. And so I'm like, I didn't want to believe it. I refused to believe it. No, not Meredith, man. No, look at her. She can't be like that. No. And then Courtney and Tina went overboard and they called Meredith's mom. Courtney did, and pretended anonymously and warned her mom about that her daughter was dating Turtle Boy and Turtle Boy's trouble. So they sucked too. That was a fucking batshit insane thing to do. And Meredith caught them. And I was like, what? What is going on? I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I'm like, and I felt so horrible for Meredith. So horrible for her. So I'm like, that's crazy. So anyway, I ended up, when I got out, and this probably should have been a red flag, was like in jail, Courtney and Braid, who's Braid's paralegal, they were going to pick me up. That was the plan. I thought I would get released from jail, not the courthouse. I thought you just walk out the front door. That turns out that's how it works. And the plan was for them to pick me up. And Meredith was the initial one that was going to get me, though. I said, because I wanted to kiss her. I'd never kissed her before. And so they were going to pick me up. And I told Meredith that. And she goes, fine, I just won't come. That's what she told him. It's not gonna come. I just won't go. And that was like an attitude that I saw a lot later on. Like that immaturity, that instant reaction of like freaking, you know what I mean? Very impulsive. Like,
But see, y'all gotta understand this, right? The GOAT, like, she like, I won't come, right? So the GOAT like, damn, man. And then you gotta understand too, when he's talking about red flag shit, I mean, the 40 days in, players fuck up. We all done fucked up before, right? You know, everything is a lesson. We fuck up. You know, sometimes we look the other way on shit, right? So then you gotta think about the GOAT just thinking himself like, damn. She said, "Oh, I won't come." You know, like, cause he think he broke her heart because you know, like he been talking to her. She been there for him more than anybody else while he was in jail. You know, stimulating his mind, making sure she show up every time on the visits and stuff. So the GOAT probably felt fucked up about that shit. But you know, we ain't gonna look at it as a red. I mean, you wouldn't look at it then as a red flag because you thinking like, "Fuck, man, I happened to like." Wooty woo. And then probably the girl probably wanted to get some pussy real quick. I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. But I know he felt bad, right? But you ain't gonna immediately catch that as no red flag, because especially if you're in his position. Like, damn, I've been talking to this girl every day. She been showing up, right? He felt bad.
come. Like, if I don't get to pick you up, then I'm not coming. Okay. So I ended up, Richie from Microdots ended up, I'm like, I don't want to make out with you in front of everyone at the crowds outside the courthouse. So Richie from Microdots drove me back to the jail to get my shit after I got out. And Meredith was in the parking lot. We made out there. Okay. And that was the first time I kissed her. And my first show the next night. So the first night I go home and I sleep on the couch at my ex-wife's house. The only night I ever stayed there. Tough night. And the next night I went to Meredith's and I did my first live show there. Okay. And that was the first night we consummated the relationship, if you will. And, you know, whatever. It was good. I felt good to be out. And I was so happy to be starting my new life, you know? So, but that quickly started to change. And I started seeing signs of shit that I probably should have noticed like a long time ago, if you will. So let me, got a whole bunch of things here. And I want to do this chronologically. So this would be, I am looking for 2020, April 2025.
I'm telling y'all, man, like,
No,
you wouldn't have seen that then. You wouldn't have seen it. You wouldn't have seen that red flag then. When nobody would have seen it.
one moment. Sorry, I got a whole bunch of
The GOAT was thinking like,
she's probably got all these screenshots like ready to go. I don't have that kind of shit ready to go. Maybe I can't find it here, but you'll probably just read some of them to you because I definitely found them. So maybe what I have here. I found these earlier.
the GOAT was feeling bad, so he had Richie driving back
Boston Magazine. Okay, I want to bring this up.
so he could kiss her.
Boston Magazine. That's what I have. That's the folder. Okay, here it is. Okay. And I'm gonna look like a cock. I don't really give a shit. No, this is not it.
Yeah, I know it do, but you, I mean, yeah, it starts gradually, so you can't.
Is this it?
Yeah, you can't see it. And then you know, but man, this, trust me,
All right.
I done been sprung before.
11 Lab Studio.
Everybody, you know, like you can't see it. Mary shit, that was a smart bitch. But she thought she was gonna be able to be smart or hold this over the GOAT for a long time. He said, "Fuck
Boston
that."
Magazine did a big article on me. The editor, Catherine Elton, had visited me in jail. She did a really thorough job researching me, just trying to, it was, I don't know what it's called, what kind of style it is, but it was a really good article that I feel like, the Atlantic article was really good too, but the Boston Magazine one kind of cut to the core about like who I am and what I'm all about. You know, they followed me around a lot. And so I asked her, you know, what do you think about the article? And
Boy, talk to him. It's me, Andrea. Talk to him is crippling.
And she goes, honestly, I was, and this was early I had messaged her. This is a Sunday, I remember. I think it was a Sunday. And I was like, yeah, I remember my mom was dying at this point. And so I'm like, I messaged her. I'm like, I've had a tough day. I had just found out. This is like the weekend I found out my mom was terminal. And I was having a tough time with it. And so I'm like, I'm just not doing well mentally. I'm sad and shit. Like my mom.
See, now this shit right here, man. I really hate this bitch. It ain't like I hate this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I hate this bitch. I really hate this bitch. This right here, man. I hate this bitch right here. With the girlfriend explain, man, this shit right here was piercing last night to hear the goat to say this, man. I hate you, you married shit, bitch. I don't wish nothing good for you, bitch. At all, bitch. You was the dirtiest, slimiest bitch of all time, and I hope it's a way that they could get your bitch asshole.
Biggest, most influential person in my whole life is no longer going to be here within a couple months, and that's a lot to process, you know. And so I asked her about what she thinks about the Boston Magazine article, and she goes, honestly, I was trying to wait to say anything until after I worked out to see if I felt better, but almost 2 hours later, I don't. It's humiliating. A fan he met in jail, who he described as a friend. Okay, so she doesn't like the article because the article described her as a fan that I met in jail, and she sent screenshots of it. And highlighted the things that she didn't like. Like this one says, by Carney's own estimation, made him a public figure. Women can't seem to resist. I can't help that. He's the beneficiary. He tells me you have an average of 2 sex propositions a week. I didn't say 2 a week. I didn't tell her 2 a week. I told her that I get a bunch. She goes, do you have a lot of women that hit on you? Because I was like explaining Lindsay. I'm like, yeah, Lindsay showed up in my inbox and she hit on me. I'm like, it happens a lot. She's like, how often does that happen? I'm like, I don't know, a couple times a week. I don't know. I didn't know for sure. And so she didn't like this one because it made me seem like, she's very jealous and didn't like that I said that. Okay. And then she highlighted this one. She really didn't like this one, okay? Because it said, a woman he described as a friend milled around. She was a fan who had been arrested during a Reed rally outside a witness's place of business, the Camp 9, and is now facing her own witness intimidation charges. They met when she visited Carney in jail. She did not like that one because to her, that made her sound like just another hoe, a fan that was milling around. And she asked me to contact the editor to have her edit this out. And say that it was my girlfriend. She was really upset about this. This really annoyed her, okay? And she was also a little jealous of the things that I said about Karen, okay? And I said, this was a little cringe to start. I gave Catherine Elton my entire notebook from jail. And I wrote Karen Reed a letter from jail that I dictated to Jen Altman that she read to her, which is humiliating now because of what Karen Reed really is. But I wrote this letter like from the heart about how much I appreciated her and valued her and looked up to her. And I said, don't become enamored. So I said I was enamored by her. I think that was the word that I used. Okay. And she didn't like that because it was like Karen Reed is a woman, And I wrote in the letter that this is before I was with Meredith. I wrote it January 8th, this letter, after I lost the restraining order hearing. I said, the only person I wanted to speak to after court, Karen, was you. I knew that if I could speak to you, that you alone would tell me something that could cheer me up. You always do. You are so wise and smart. You are my hero. Cringe. Very, very cringe, but whatever. And so I gave her my whole notebook and I forgot that was in there and she published that. And that's fine because I did write those things and it gave me a good kind of like, a window into my mentality in there. Like, that's what I was thinking. And so she didn't like that. Okay. And she said, honestly, I was trying to, it's humiliating. A fan you met in jail who's just milling around. I just want to be alone today. Maybe we could see each other Tuesday, but I just want space today, please. Okay. I could give you space, but could you please speak to me for a few minutes? I really want to come and see you. We should at least talk about this. A lot of the stuff was taken in hindsight. A clear-minded person in the situation says, go fuck yourself. Okay. That's what I would normally say is, okay, bye. Like, that's what I should have said, but I'm in pathetic mode. So I'm like, blah, blah, blah. I was looking forward to seeing you. Pathetic, absolutely pathetic, but again, this is how she kind of like controlled me, if you will, like, could get me to do things and say things I didn't feel comfortable doing. So anyway, this is all like during the trial too. And she was really upset during the trial that she was never, so first of all, that article got me to do something that I didn't want to do. Okay. She insisted that I go on my YouTube presentation and announce to the world that Meredith O'Neill is my girlfriend, even though it was so obvious. I mean, she was around all the time. It's like obvious. She was always with me. So obvious, but she was so insecure about other women that like she wanted to be the first lady. So like she wanted me to announce people. And
Well, I tell y'all, remember I've been saying this. All these bitches, they want to be Mrs. Turtle. And the ghost said it last night.
Do it. Because I'm like, I just don't want to mix my love life with my brand, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want people follow Turtle Boy, not Turtle Boy and the missus. Like, they follow Turtle Boy.
That's what I'm saying. Bitch is bad for business, ho. And if you with somebody and you have to, that's great. But goddamn, but the GOAT, he loved this bitch, right? So what the GOAT do?
You can have a girlfriend, but I don't want the girlfriend to become part of the brand, if that makes sense. Okay. And so she really pushed for me to do it, and I did. So this took place at her house, what you're going to see. So this is the May I think it's the May 21st YouTube presentation. And
Now listen, the GOAT need respect for this shit, right? And shout out to everybody that's on here. I love y'all to death. I'm just so locked in right now because the GOAT come on in an hour and 48 minutes. And you know, we got to make sure we offer it because, you know, it's time to turn up when the GOAT come on. He loved this bitch so much, he wants to prove to this bitch he loved her. And this ain't usually the GOAT. You know, that's what everybody say. But he was showing this bitch, I love you, bitch. So, okay, bitch. Look, this is what I'm going to do to show you.
stepping out of the car and walking away. The next time I met with him in late March, he was living in a rental house. It had come fully furnished with crystal and ceramic figurines covered all over the place. There's a lot of weird shit there. A woman, okay, I want to address this. A woman he described as a friend milled about. She was a fan who'd been summoned to court over a potential witness intimidation charge for her participation in a Reed rally outside a witness's place of business, but had not yet been charged. They met when she visited Carney in jail. So quickly about that. So first of all, it's not a friend. It's my girlfriend. Okay, to be perfectly clear. But I didn't really feel like I'm not the kind of person that really wants to like share my personal life out there with the world. It's kind of nobody's business, and also makes people targets when they. But it is what it is. Like I'm with her all the time in public. It's kind of obvious in case you haven't noticed, and it is what it is. And so I definitely wanted to correct that and put that on record out there. That it's not just a friend. Okay. And I didn't like that, and I didn't like how she was called a fan. She's not a fan. All right.
See, and that's because I got the GOAT on speed and he got his on speed. That's why it's going that fast, y'all.
She is a person who I highly respect, right? Who I highly respected before any of this happened, before we started being like that. Okay, a person who I could get into it and I can tell you all the reasons I respect this woman and what good person I think she is. But I don't want to bore you to death with it. But she's not a fan. Okay, I want to be perfect. So I think that's kind of misleading to put that out there, and maybe I didn't properly convey that. But we didn't meet when she visited me in jail. So basically, she, like many people, messaged me during when I got to jail. Like, and she messaged me on December 28th, one of the nicest messages I've ever read in my life. And it was just so nice and thoughtful and caring. And so I started talking. It wasn't I would talk to a lot of people in jail, right? And just eventually down the line, it became more than that. Like, there's no other way. It's like, you know what I mean? And it was a weird situation because I'm in jail when this is happening. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm in jail. And so she would visit me in jail, but she wasn't like, that's not where we met. I met her plenty of times before at, she'd come to my court dates. And she was a supporter of mine. Like, she didn't throw herself.
Oh my.
That's one thing I respect about her is she didn't throw herself at me. Because that happens sometimes, like I said before, in the inbox. And I want to stay away. All right, so you guys get the point. Hostage video style shit. Like, I did not want to do that. I was at her house. You can tell by the background. I'm at her house. When I did that, I didn't want to do that. I felt real uncomfortable with that. But she was like, if I didn't do that, she was going to get mad. And it was gonna I'm the kind of guy, I'm a sucker. I'm always like, I want to make you happy, and you're mad, so I'm just gonna
see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm talking about right there. The GOAT loved this bitch. He loved this bitch, right? He loved the bitch. So he said, you know what, bitch? I'm finna put my pride and my ego to the side of being the GOAT, knowing, that this shit could probably fuck some shit up. I'm finna do this for you to show you I'm with you, bitch. The GOAT did this, y'all. But they got this stigma out here about the GOAT. But he letting it be. Man, I salute the fucking GOAT, man.
What you want to make you happy. And so he did that.
Because see, like I said, you can say what you want to say. Here go the story right here, and he dropped the receipts last. Man, stop playing with me about him, cuz.
You're happy. And I said that. And like she loved that. I mean, she was ecstatic. Got nookie that night, obviously. And so, that completely changed. She was miserable. Most of our relationship, I went through all of our messages. They're like 90% miserable. Like, I'm like, Jesus Christ, were there any good times ever? Like, but that was a good night because I did what she wanted me to do. I announced that she was the first lady, essentially, of Turtle Boy, for whatever that's worth. So anyway, then we get to like June of 2024. And of course, the Kara Reed thing ends and the trial happens, Michael Proctor, blah, blah, blah. And on June 4th, she really wanted to get in court. She hadn't been all day, but she had no influence of Karen Reed. Like, and I was talking to Karen again by this point. And so she's like, can you ask Karen if I can come into court? And so I messaged Karen and I'm like, hey, I don't know if it's possible, but anyway, that Meredith can grab a seat in court one of these days. And she's like, yeah, we can probably get her in there and get her. And so she got her in touch with Kat, who Karen is also disconnected from her and thrown out like trash. And Kat coordinated Meredith to be there on, I think, June 24th. Okay. And then the CF McCarthy's incident happened. And with the McAlberts holding court outside. And Karen Reed messaged me that night and she's like, I heard something happened at CF McCarthy's. You and Meredith got an incident down there with them. She's like, I can't be having that. That's a huge distraction. We don't need that right now. She can't come. And then Karen 2 days later has that picture with Alan Jackson. Okay. That everybody said was AI, but wasn't really AI. Okay. And that wasn't a distraction at all, though, Karen. You don't ever cause distractions, just Meredith does. And so she said that this was, a huge distraction. And so Meredith couldn't go and she did not handle that well. She was very upset. And I'm like caught between two women who were basically the same person. And I messaged Karen and said, anything you can do? She's really sad. And I'm like, I don't, a grown up in that situation would have been like, okay, I guess I'm not going to court. But she was sad because I'm a boyfriend. I'm going into court and she's not coming. So she was really upset about that. And I tried to smooth it over and get her in there, but it just wasn't happening. Karen Reed was not having it. And so she was really pissed off about that.
And see, that's why I say fuck Karen Reed, you bitch asshole. And shout out to everybody that's in here. I see you, Jen Fox, and everybody, Sue, and everybody. If I ain't say y'all name, I'm so locked in right now because the go come on in 1 hour, 43 and a half, 43 minutes, 30 seconds, and we have to hurry up and get through this, right? You see this shit? This bitch right here was mad because she couldn't get in the court, but Karen Reed, you a bitch, right? Because she got on the go, said, oh, this distraction, this and that. And C.F. McCarthy's when the GOAT doing this goddamn job for you, ho. Like, real talk, bitch. I hate Karen Reed, I hate you, bitch, and I hate Mary shit. Karen Reed, you was the lowest scum of a bitch, just like this hoe. Both of you scraggly wag hoes.
Okay. Back to this incident, too. And so, after C.F. McCarthy's incident, now keep in mind, Meredith her profile is growing at this point. She's getting more and more followers because she's the first lady.
And I want y'all to think about this shit now. The going through it with this crazy, manipulative, dirty mirror shit bitch, right? Going through all this, fighting for Karen Reed, right? Going to jail for the bitch. And we just found this shit out last night. We wouldn't have never fucking imagined that he was gonna tell us a story like this of this crazy bitch.
And,
And y'all see why the fuck I'm so pissed off? Like, this is fucking mind-boggling to me when I heard the GOAT telling us this story last night, man.
She looked good. She was real presentable when she came to court. She's well-dressed, dignified looking, like Jackie O. It was like, everybody liked Meredith, She was very popular. And so, because she's smart, she's articulate, she's well-spoken, she looks good. What's not to like?
Swiss Miss, I don't got you blocked out. What you talking about? I see you. I don't got you blocked out. Why you say that? I see you. Black. Oh, I'm making you laugh. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, I see. I'm so focused right now. I thought you said I had you blocked out. I apologize.
It was a ratchet and sheep's clothing, man. That's what it really was the whole time. And so this incident right here, so she's getting seen on Twitter a lot. I'm the oldest of 7 kids, and a lot of them are on social media. They're not like active or anything like that. But they lurk and they watch the shit and they see what's going on in my life that way, like a lot of people. And I didn't really discuss Meredith that much with them, but they knew about her. They knew I had a girlfriend, and but they didn't know her. All they knew about her was things that they were seeing online. And the C.F. McCarthy's incident was their kind of like welcome. She made a lot of posts. She's very vocal on social media, and the C.F. McCarthy's incident happened, and she was like sexually harassed by them, whatever. And I stood up for her, and was assaulted by Jill Daniels and Jim Ferris, and the rest is history. But there was one little throwaway line in here. I want you to watch this.
Now, I ain't see this shit, y'all.
Are mocking her. And
I ain't know about this.
The rumor started by Grant Smith Ellis that Meredith was pregnant.
Back to that binge she's been on. Another one from the FBI investigating. Unfortunately,
for your friend Lindsay, he would actually have it. He wouldn't get aborted.
I did not know this skank hoe bitch said that. Man, this is a dirty bitch. You ain't shit. You big jawbone, skeleton face bitch. That is, bitch, you ain't shit. And then she would do that after, man. Oh my God, y'all. Thank you, y'all. I'm gonna turn up for y'all in a minute.
One more time.
Unfortunately for your friend Lindsay, he would actually have it. He wouldn't get aborted.
I wish you could have seen my face when that happened. I'm like, oh, no.
Like, dirty bitch, why would you say that? Right? Like, bad for business, bitch.
And I'm like, why would you say that? Why would you say to the world that we've talked about having a baby and that we wouldn't get, why do you need to say that? And that's when I'm like, oh my God, that was so cringe. I was like, God, why do you need to say that? You don't have, and this is a big weakness Meredith has, like with Twitter trolls, she can't help herself. She has to respond to everything. She cannot let anything go. Like, you just let it go. They're fucking retards. Who cares what they're saying? And she's like, no, if we get pregnant, we talked about it. We're keeping it. We're not having an abortion. Okay. Unfortunately, my whole family saw that. Okay. And that was kind of like their welcome to Meredith thing. Because keep in mind, like, I have a big Irish Catholic family, and having her accepted by them is really important to me, you know, and winning them over is really important to me. And then my family sees that. I'm like, you guys are fucking talking about having babies and shit. What is happening? My mom did not approve of this at all. Did not approve of me being in a relationship at all. She's like, no. She was dead set against it. She's like, I do not think this is a good idea. You just got out. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And so I'm like, then we went to the select board meeting a couple days later, and she had a sign in the front row. I don't know if you guys remember. It was a funny sign that said, I'm not pregnant, Chris Albert. And it was funny. A lot of people laughed. But at the same time, I'm like, yo, I'm thinking in my head, like, yo, chill. You're not Turtle Boy. Like, this is, nobody signed up for you. Like, that's what I was thinking in my head. Like, and I'm not going to ask her to stop because I didn't like to, like, she'd be an argument. I don't want to argue with her. But I'm like, don't. It was just cringe. Like, I wanted a girlfriend that was just supported what I did, but didn't want to be part of what I did, if that makes sense. And it was just too much. I'm like, this was when I started to be like, this is a lot. Okay. And then on June 29th, my mom dies. And on July 3rd, I believe it was.
See, now this world, I hate this hoe. I don't wish nothing good on this bitch. I hope this bitch is rotty and shitty. I hope this bitch wake up tomorrow and something wrong with this hoe. This why I hate this bitch at right here. This is a dirty, no good bitch right here. I hate this fucking whore. She put the goat through this. Man, why his mama was sick and then his mama just died. This right here was crushing.
We started making arrangements for the funeral, and oh no, wrong thing. We started making arrangements for the funeral, and I'm like, okay, well, I planned on bringing her because she assumed she was coming because she's my girlfriend. Why wouldn't she be there to comfort me, you know? And then on July 3rd, I got a phone call. Let me bring this up from my brother. Hold on. Do I have this?
Damn, this fucked me up, y'all.
Okay.
Damn, goat. Man, I would walk through a motherfucking fire for the goat, man. After hearing this shit, bro, I am fucked up, bro, about this bitch. I am going to
All right, so I got a phone call from my brother, who calls me when I'm in bed with Meredith. And I get a call from him, and so she can overhear this conversation. And he's like, "Hey, we just got a minute." And I'm like, "Yes, what's up?" So I talked it over with Dad, and everybody else is in agreement that we just don't think it's a good idea. I don't know if you're planning on bringing her, but we just don't think it's a good idea for Meredith to come to the funeral. It's just, not the right time. My ex-wife Julie's going to be there with the kids, and it's just not the right time. It's no offense to her and whatever. And I'm like, I was like, oh, what? Really? I stood up. I'm lying right next to her, standing up for her. I'm like, come on, you got it. That's not right. And I was pissed. In hindsight, they were right. That was fucking ridiculous. Like, dumb idea. Like, what a stupid idea. But like, I want to stand up for her. It's my girl, And I'm like, okay. So, and he's like, we just like, it's no, you can't. No, don't do it, And so she storms out of the room crying. And he also said on the phone, and so she's hearing this. And he's like, it's just some of the stuff that we're seeing online, like her going and holding. What's up with that I'm not pregnant sign? Like, what was that? And like, what was the comment about like having a baby and not aborting the baby? They were just like, everything they knew about Meredith, they were seeing online. And they were seeing what appeared to be an immature person who, it was like, that you met in jail. Okay. And that's another thing. My sister, my oldest sister, the fourth of seven, contacted me about a month after I got out of jail. And she's like, we have to have a talk. I just want to talk to you about something. I'm like, what's up? And so she said, well, so I have a coworker from Milton who knows Meredith. And, she told me some really
Bro, this fucked up, y'all. This is fucked
the things
up.
I told her were almost the exact same things
This is
that woman
fucked up.
contacted Tina and Courtney about, the ex-boyfriend and all this stuff. And, I dismissed it because I'm like, who, I'm like, how did they know each other from what, middle school? I'm like, why does she care? Apparently her coworker was a follower of mine and saw Meredith on there and wanted to tell me, kind of warn. She knew that was, she worked with my sister. And so she wanted to warn my sister, like, she's bad news. But I'm like, what kind of person involves himself in something like that? Like, there's always an excuse. Like, I try to rationalize it away. Like, no, that can't be right. And I'm like, yeah, and so I told Meredith that somebody contacted my sister and said that. And Meredith went into Meredith mode, rage texting. Immediately goes on my sister's LinkedIn, sees where she works, sees the mutual contacts. Immediately, I figures out, because this is what Meredith's really good at, is researching shit on people and doxing them and finding out their information. And she figures out because my sister would not tell me who the person was. She's like, I can't tell you this because you're going to tell her, and I don't want her to be harassed. And so Meredith just goes and figures it out on her own and sends this woman an angry message that leads to her blocking. And my sister's like, so Meredith went crazy and messaged my friend. I don't know how she found out her name, and then blocked her. And so that was the introduction to my family. That was like the first interaction my family had with Meredith, is that she sent an angry, harassing message to my sister's coworker. And so then when my mom dies in June of June 29th, and my brother tells me that, like, we're just seeing a lot of stuff out there, and Flannery's like coworker it's just, there's a lot, and there's cousin, we're not sure about this, man. And when my sister contacted me about it, she was like,
Y'all know what? We can't knock the GOAT, right? Because you got to understand, he loved it, this broad, right? And, even, but what I'm saying, though, this it's so this is so fucked up, but we all done been there, y'all. Like, I done been there before, y'all. Like, this is crazy. This is, anybody, press 1 if you've been there before.
about me. She's like, I love you, and I am worried about you. I'm contacting you because I'm worried about you. Like, you just went to jail, and when you went to jail, that affected all of us. That affected all of us. Like, mom was so busy with you and going to visit you in jail and talking to you every day and this and that she had less time for everyone else. And we, all my sisters and shit, they all had to help out with the kids.
Man, I'm telling y'all, bro. Listen, a person can manipulate you and have your mind. Man, I'm telling you, I went through what the GOAT went through. I'm telling you, it ain't on this level, but a motherfucker can manipulate the fuck out of you, right? And have you thinking other ways, but this grimy, dirty bitch, man. I hate this hoe, man.
It was a real team effort. Like, me going to jail was a real team effort. And they were like, yeah, you can't. She's like, if you got in trouble again, it affects all of us. And you can't. And we're just, I don't, and I remember she cried. My sister cried and was like, I don't want to see you go to jail again. And I'm worried that based on her history, she's going to send you back to jail. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, no, I go, Meredith would never do that to me. She would never do that. Meredith loves me. She would never do this to me. And so these are all concerns that my brother brings to me on, I believe it was July 2nd or July 3rd. Okay. And so I'm going to show you some messages from that. So this is July 2nd. And what's her concern? This is 3 days after my mom dies. What's her concern?
Man, 3 days after his mama died, man. This 3 days after the GOAT mama died, man. I wish nothing good for this bitch. This 3 days after his mama died, man. I hate this hoe with everything. I mean, Mary shit. I hope. Oh, I hate this bitch, bro.
Is her wrench back? Is that just final then? Whatever, fine. So this was what she's worried about 3 days after my mom died, is that Tina Murray's got a wrench on my YouTube channel. And she didn't like Tina Murray because Tina Murray contacted her.
This bitch worried about a fucking wrench after the GOAT mama died. This is a gutless stoop. I hate this bitch, man.
Jail and jail like that. Tina's got a wrench, okay? She hates Tina, okay? And then on July 4th, I went to, my brother's got a summer house in Marlboro on this lake that we go to every year. And we spend a lot of time, my whole family's back, okay? My brother's from Dallas. He comes up here with his whole family. And my brother from Pittsburgh, he brings his whole family. And it's nice to have your whole family together. Now, Meredith's not integrated into the family. So her life, she's completely separate. And that infuriated her. She did not like that, okay? Because she wanted to be integrated into the family. And I promised in that letter that my family's going to love you. It turns out they didn't. Everything sounds good in jail, but on the outside, it doesn't. And so I'm like, okay, well, like, I can't be with you anymore. I'm like, I didn't say, no, we're not there. And so I'm like, well, you can't come. This is how she's handling. Like, I think she said the first night she was very empathetic, and because my mom had just died, but quickly it became the let's feel bad for Meredith show. And and so then this happens, okay? And I'm at my brother's lake house on July 4th of July, and they have big fireworks on that lake, and she's not there obviously because she's not part of my family yet. And I'm like, this makes her really mad because she's sitting home alone in Boston with the cats. And I'm like, and she wanted me to come to her that night straight from Marlboro. And I'm like, I told her I would, but she didn't like that. And so she's like, your things are in the mailbox, pink bag. I'm like, so she drove from Boston to Holden to put my shit in the mailbox and then leave. I'm like, what, you came here? You actually came to Holden? And I was going to drive to Boston. We both knew you weren't. You're off the hook. Best of luck. I go, so I can't come? Sure.
Love you, Uncle Frank in the building. What's up, baby?
Get you out of bail, and you bailed on me, okay? Maybe I'm just used to being bailed on. Since it just happened again earlier today. Again, this is the week my mother's died. She's not even fucking buried yet. And this is what I'm doing. I'm like, did you come here to be negative? I go, my mom died this week. Right. But you could show a little courtesy with my time. I told
She
you.
didn't give a fuck about his mama dying that week. Y'all, I hate this hoe. I hate this bitch with anything in me. I hate this bitch. Like, this is a no good bitch. You ain't shit, bitch. Bitch,
I go, you told me 3 earlier, and I didn't cancel on. You told, because I'm like, I told you I'd leave at 5, and she's like, you also told me 3 earlier and didn't cancel on me till I was basically out the door to come to you. You could have respected my time, but you don't because I'm not important. Again, my mom's dead, and this is what she's doing. I'm like, are you just going to complain about how horrible I am? Is that what you're driving here? Nope, I have no idea what we're going to do. We certainly aren't going for a hike or anything else that we plan to do, so no clue what I'm coming for. Oh, we can go for a hike, we can get food. So are we going to have time to do that before your show? Also, it's supposed to thunder. We missed the nice weather. I guess I need to get used to it since I'm only the side chick who you see at night. Every single time we make plans during the day, they get canceled. Unless we need to drive to like Rentham or Canton for a story, then it happens. I go, I just thought you wanted to be there for me tonight.
and see, y'all gotta, man, this fucking me up, y'all. This is hurting my heart.
You see here, please.
Cause she don't give a fuck.
She ended up coming, and we went out to dinner. And at dinner in Holden, there's only like one Quinn's. She leaves dinner in the middle of dinner, storms out, and just leaves me there, and starts walking back to my house. She's gonna get in her car and go home because she's mad. And I'm like, what? And I try to chase. I wait for the waiter to come. I get the bill. By the time I get back, she'd walk back to my house. She's gone. Okay. And I'm like, please come back. What do you know, what's going on? Like, please come back. And then she said, I don't know what this is. Hold on. I don't know if some of these are out of order. I unblocked you to tell, please, again, this is all from the week my mom died. I unblocked you to please ask not to go telling people I'm talking with Kate. I never said that. She might be now. I don't know. I go, you know, that is absolutely not true. I would never, I mean, Kate did a whole stream today. I was told supporting her. Like, it's a Meredith support group. She is retweeting like crusty propaganda about me now. So I feel like it's only a matter of time at this point, but whatever. And so she's like, I go, please, I'm driving to get blank right now. Oh, I don't know if these are out of order. Oh, this is like the fake panic attack. Hold on. Okay, no, we'll get to that one. Some of these are out of order. And so she goes, why is it okay for my wife? Why is my wife okay, ex-wife, with you just taking the kids away from her on the 4th now? So this was a thing. She did not like me being around my ex-wife. Did not like it at all. I remember like having to lie to her about shit and being like, you know, like on Sundays, if I want to watch NFL football, I'd rather do it at my ex-wife's house because she has NFL Red Zone that I still pay for. And I still pay for that. So I'm like, and I don't have it here. And I love Red Zone.
See, the GOAT loved this bitch so much. He was trying to please this bitch so much. He was lying to her, appeasing to her. During when at his worst time, this bitch ain't shit.
I just like to go there and hang out with my son and my daughter and just watch football all day. It's fun. But it's at my ex-wife's house. And so I found myself, she's like, where are you watching the game? Where are you watching? I'm like, oh, at my house? I wasn't. I was at my ex-wife's house. I'm like lying to her about shit. You know? And I just like, why am I lying about shit? Because I knew it would upset her. My whole relationship was me trying not to upset her. And so I'm like, okay. And so like she, on the 4th of July, when we went to my brother's place in Marlboro, she was like, is Julie going to be there, my ex-wife? And I'm like, no. But I think she was. I'm not sure. I'm like hiding it. Because she's going with you to your brother's. I go, my mom died and this is what her kids asked for. So she's with you. No, what are you talking about? She had the kids all day. Now I'm having them. What's unclear about that? It just doesn't make sense. You asked her to have them earlier this week. Your mother had still died then. I mean, how fucking cold is that? How cold is that?
Man, bro. Oh my God, GOAT. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for you, GOAT. Damn, man. Damn, man. Oh, this just hurt my soul, man. This what the GOAT was going through, y'all. Look how he stood up strong through. Man.
You see, your mother still died then. Like, bro, I mean, I look back on this and it's like enraging. Like, dude, my mom died. Like, what is happening right now? You know, I spent the entire week catering to her feelings. I didn't even have time to grieve because I spent the entire week catering to Meredith O'Neill's feelings. Okay? And she refused to let you take them. Hence why we made plans. I asked you 5 times. Are you sure? You said you needed a break from your family anyways. So we made plans. Then all of a sudden, once we had plans, she texts them. She's okay with it. It doesn't make sense. And by the way, she blocked after she was not invited to the funeral, she responded in the mature fashion of blocking all of them on Twitter. So in case it wasn't hard enough to introduce her to the family at that point, now she's just blocked them all on Twitter. And they're just like, okay, this bitch is crazy. So what's up with that? You know? So I'm like, okay, well, Then all of a sudden, once we have plans, she texts you she's okay with it, okay, and then starts sending me like messages. She's gotten like the obituary. I didn't want the obituary posted in Facebook groups, and so she's sending me screenshots of her getting the obituary taken down. This is what I was doing the last hour. The person who you said 12 hours ago doesn't give a shit about your mother. All I ever did was try to help you because I loved you. I didn't want anything in return other than to be treated with respect. Instead, I was kept as a separate, secret, non-important person in your life. I've reached my breaking point with this. I did last night, and against my better judgment, I gave it another chance, only to have it thrown back in my face with tonight. There's no more chances. And look at me. I'm like, she goes, every time you're sad and lost, I come to you. And she did. There was one incident. Again, she was my emotional support blanket. Okay? Like I trauma bonded with her in jail. That's what I did. Like I grew so close to her, and I couldn't imagine life without her, if that makes sense. I couldn't imagine not having Meredith there with me because like she was everything. Like she did so much work. She was such a, she was so dedicated to my cause. But it was really, in hindsight, it was really all just conditional upon being my girlfriend. Like she wasn't going to do any of this if she couldn't be the first lady. So she's like, every time I'm so sad and lost, and I remember one night before March, so I got out of jail, and then 3 days later, I got charged again when the McAlberts and O'Keefe's and Krusty conspired to bring Lindsay Catani to court with them, and I'm charged again with violating a restraining order. I'm like, fuck, I'm going back to jail on March 14th. There's a bail revocation hearing. And so I was all fucked up from that. And I needed Meredith during that time. I was because again, the trauma bond. So you're like, oh my God. I'm like, I relied on her for emotional support because I'm so scared. She knows the biggest thing I fear in life is going back to jail. And I remember one time, I was at my ex-wife's house, and I'm like, I'm all fucked up. I can't do the show. I'm not in the right headspace. And she's like, are you okay? I'll drive to you right now. And she drove all the way to Holden, and we didn't she obviously can't stay over. It's my ex-wife's house, so we just met in the fucking driveway, and she just comforted me, if you will. And so I couldn't believe. And this is a big way why'd you do this for so long? Why'd you stay in this for so long? Because I was addicted to her for emotional support. And I'm like, they tried revoking my bail 4 times. Okay. They tried it again on March, obviously the initial time I went to jail, then March 14th, 2024, and then March 18th, 2025, and April 30th, 2025. And those revocation hearings kept me in the relationship longer because I couldn't imagine going back to jail and not having Meredith. I couldn't imagine it. That would be like a bigger nightmare than going to jail and not having Meredith to talk to. That was like an even bigger fear I had. All right. So she's willing to get in the car and just come there and hug me.
Going to jail and not having Meredith with him. Y'all understand why he's saying that, right? Y'all understand why he's saying that, right? Because she had been there for him. His mom has passed away now. She was a big emotional support for him. This is oh my.
Basically what happened. And so I'm like, okay. So she's right when she says, every time you're sad and lost, I come to you and make you feel safe and loved. But then she wants me to do something in return for that I'm not comfortable doing and integrating her into my family, which I'm not ready to do yet. I don't feel safe or loved in this relationship. I can't stop crying. I'm always crying. I'm coming to you. It's okay. I'm always being made to feel dumb. It just makes me sad because I'm not even close to being a priority. I never will be. I'm sorry. I can't do this anymore. I hope. And she would always say this. I can't do this. And then she would, of course, she was never going to leave me. Okay. In hindsight, the prior way, as you're going to say, good morning. Are you awake? Okay. Please don't bother me. This is about my family. Okay. I'm like, oh, my family will love you. Just give them time. They're going to like you. They see, when they see how mature you are and smart, and they're going to love you. Turns out that was untrue. But she says, please don't bother. I'd rather none of them, my brothers and sisters, speak of me. They've already made it abundantly clear that I'm trash and not accepted by saying things like your dead mother doesn't want me at her funeral.
Oh my God.
Would not want her there. Like she would not, mom did not approve of this. She would not want her there. And so that's what they said about me. I get it. I'm out. They win. So she's pitting me against my family. Like trying to be like, and she kept telling me like, why do you put up with this from them? They're bad for you. They're abusive. Like you're mean to you. And like she wanted me to turn on my family. It was very obvious. Okay. And so I get it. They win. I'm not your girlfriend. I truly hope they start to treat you better. I go, no, they haven't. You're not listening at all. When I told you what they said, no one thinks you're trash. You told my sister and brother that blah, 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 blah. I wish you didn't even entertain them with details about my personal life that you had no permission to share. I don't give a fuck what they think. They should be lucky to meet me, and they never will. Yeah, that way. I'm done being made to feel like a worthless piece of trash in your life, and that's all you've made me feel. I'm done. Okay? And I telling her, I sent her this one thing about how I'm like, about how the stress that I'm under. I'm stressed that a turtle was murdered at my parents' house, and that it's my job to make sure that it doesn't happen again because it's my fault in the first place. I was like, imagine your whole family's grieving the loss of your mother, and then a fucking turtle is murdered and left on a balcony, and it's like everybody's kind of looking at you, and they unfairly blame me for. I mean, they took it back, but they were like, there was a tough time for everyone. And fucking turtles there. and they're just kind of looking at me like, bro, this one's on you. Like, why is there a fucking dead turtle here? Without you, there's no fucking dead turtle here. Now, that's not fair. And they eventually came around, but like, I get it. It was a very emotional time. So I'm like telling them, like, there's a fucking dead turtle. I'm being blamed for it. I constantly think about going back to jail, being away from my kids. I'm shaking, just writing this because I'm in the middle of a mental breakdown, desperately trying to hold it together. I don't even have time to find a shrink. And every time I look for one, they don't call me back. It's impossible to find help. I just check my email. I have several fraud complaints from my payment provider, the idiots, blah, blah, blah. I'm in danger of losing my ability to have a payment provider, and I don't have the time to deal with it because it's all this other shit going on. I'm stressed because I don't have a doctor. I have to go to Leominster to get an order, and I have to find security for money. That was the other thing. I had to find fucking security at Assumption College because idiots said that they were going to show up and protest, like Westboro Baptist Church style shit. And I'm like, so I had to fucking get security at my mom's fucking funeral because I'm Turtle Boy. And I'm like, I got all this pressure, and then they got this girlfriend that is nagging me and is doing, and it was driving me fucking nuts. And I didn't, in hindsight, I should have told her to fuck off. See you later. But I needed her. I thought I did. You know what I mean? Emotionally, like that trauma bond from jail made me feel like I needed her. All right. And so this is July 6th. The funeral was July 8th. I go, you in my house? No, not yet. On my way. Why? Just wondering. I'll see you there at 5, as we discussed. Correct. What's your ETA? 4:50. Why? Okay. See you soon. If this is a precursor for your late or canceling, please tell me now so I can turn around. I go, what part of see you soon and correct made you think I was canceling? Okay. And sorry, some of these are out of order. I don't know. I think you guys got the point here, though. I'm on my way back. But I go, but you invited me. Why would you do that when we spoke and I said I was coming to you? I don't know. This was insane game. She would like wake up at 1 in the morning. She's like, I'm just driving home. And then I would fucking follow her. She would want me to, this is all part of the fucking game. Is like just throwing a fit and me running after her. Like, it was all, this is how it fucking worked. This was the cycle. Okay. And I did that several times. And she's like, I go, but you invited me over. Well, now you're off the hook and you don't have to bail because of Turtle Club like I anticipated. So I was correct. That was coming next. Oh, I'm canceling Turtle Club for you. Okay, fine. Fuck my paying members, you know? I'm sorry for what I said. I shouldn't have said it.
This is, man, this crazy.
We both have said dumb things, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I love you. Just want to reset. Let's not fight tonight. Bring your letters back, please. Like the fucking letters that she's now sharing off. Like she would, whenever she got mad at me, she'd throw them in my bag. I don't want these fucking letters. You didn't mean this. Again, those letters were said in jail. That was jailhead. And she's not emotionally mature enough to understand that, like, the things I said in jail, you can't be fucking mad at me if I change my mind when I get out of jail. Sorry. Like, I'm not bound by that. I said I wanted to be with you for the rest of my life in those fucking letters. But guess what? Shit changes. You know? And be a fucking adult and understand that.
Well, see, the thing is, the GOAT was still trying to be with this bitch. The GOAT was still trying to be with this bitch. You know, he was still trying to be with this hoe. He was. And this bitch is tripping. Going to the lynch for this bitch. Even when the bitch is being stupid when this, I hate this hoe, man.
Are you bringing the kids to your wife, your ex-wife, before the brother talk? And so I was supposed to meet with my brother. My brother wanted to come over and just hang out. And he said he wanted to talk. And usually that means he wants to talk about something deep, right? Something on his mind, something serious. And she didn't like that. You know? I used to be a really confident and happy person. I'm crying at restaurants. This is when she left the restaurant crying. And being told I should be happy and grateful that you'd be willing to introduce me to your dad. Time to walk away. And then then look at this. And then I love you so much. Like, it's fucking crazy. You know? Oh yeah, my sister's in Marlboro. My ex-wife is in Marlboro at her sister's house. We both have sisters that live in Marlboro. Okay, but you have to go back to Holden, right? Can you not just go to a bar? She wanted me to meet my brother at a bar in Marlboro so I could get to Boston faster because Holden's the other way. Just tell him you're going to Boston after. He's the one who insists on having a convo to talk bad about me, she says. Or he's just my brother who loves me and wants to have a conversation about life. You know, not everything is, oh, he's going to trash me. I think that's a good compromise so you can get here sooner. Okay, I don't need to go to Holden. And I ended up canceling on him. Shame on me. They don't hate you. They don't know you.
Ooh, boy, this is fucked up. Like you say, she wanted to isolate him. Like, this is so fucked up, man. And the GOAT was still trying to be with the bitch. Still trying to be with the bitch. He said, I think after that dead turtle was paranoid in the back of mind, it really was hurt and worried about his family. Man, he loved this bitch. He was still trying to be with this bitch though, y'all. He loved it, the hoe. He was trying to show the hoe.
You and continue to do so, blah, blah, blah. They're my family. It's important to me that they know who you really are. No one's piling on you. My family will welcome you. Right now, I'm going through so much. I'm on the verge of a mental breakdown. Okay, you know? Okay. Anyway, I could go on and on and on with these. But just like, look at this, okay? You obviously never did. It's sad. It's time to move on. I'm begging you, don't say Kate. She thought I was going to, like, her biggest concern was I was going to tell people that she went to Kate Peter, which I never said she was going to do. Please answer me. I literally can't breathe. You win, okay? You can come tonight, and I'll be at court. Please do not say I go to Kate. You know that's not true. Please answer. You said some horrible things to me. We need to talk. It's going to be in the car. My daughter's going to be in the car soon, and I can't ever hearing this. I'd really like to speak to you before she's in with me. So if you come tonight, you'd stay till you got your uncle in the morning, and then we'd spend the afternoon together till the show. I could come and stay over tomorrow night. And okay. She gave me back the letters. Okay, I put the letters in your bag. Okay, I don't believe anything you say. You're a bad person. And then she starts sending me these. She like starts sending me screenshots like this from random fucking trolls. Aiden and his wife have no filing for divorce. I'm surprised Meredith didn't find a way to include in the obit that she isn't pregnant. So trolls are mocking her, and she fucking reads everything that every troll says and gets so upset about it. And she's like, why aren't you divorced yet? Why aren't you doing the divorce yet? Why aren't you getting divorced yet? Why isn't? I'm like, because I got a lot to do. And quite frankly, I didn't want to get divorced. Dave Portnoy never got divorced from his fucking wife. You know that? Because they're cool. And what the fuck's the point? You know? I almost regret getting divorced because you know why you get divorced? Because you want to fucking you want to marry someone else. I don't ever want to marry anyone. I don't ever want to have a girlfriend again. But so you can just be legally separated, and that's what I should have fucking done in hindsight. But she kept pressuring me. Why aren't you getting? And she would send me shit like this about the divorce. Oh, the trolls are saying that we're not divorced yet, and you're embarrassing me. Why? When are you gonna get this? Okay, you know. And then about untagging? Like I tagged you, and what'd she say here? She's like, why did you untag yourself in something? I'm probably deleting Twitter again, so your family can't monitor me. Well, you blocked them all anyway. I'm like, did you hang up on me? You were fucking not listening to me and talking over me to someone else. Meanwhile, I paused my workout, moved under a tree. Okay, well, I was going through the drive-thru, and the woman asked me for something. I'm like going through the drive-thru. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. And then she's like, what? And she hung up on me. She got so fucking mad. You know? I know you mean well. I mean, I'm just such a cuck. We don't have to read all these, okay? But you guys get the point here. Now, this was another thing. So the funeral's on July 8th. And, we only wanted people there who actually knew my mother. But like other friends could come, I guess. Like some people came. We wanted people that knew her, And Ernie Q, a lot of you guys know him as Gupta Patel, great guy, good friend of mine. Spent some time with my mother when I was in jail. He hadn't met her before, but my mother loved Ernie. Like she spoke so fucking highly of Ernie. And it's like, you should hang out with Ernie more. She fucking loved Ernie. And so, but Ernie didn't want to go to the funeral alone. So he's going to bring Jen Altman because he's friends with Jen Altman. And so this is what she says about Ernie. Okay, Meredith's going, forget it, because now Ernie's going to hate me and he's going to say something to Jen. So her big concern was, is Jen Altman going? Because that's not fair. If Jen Altman gets to go, why can't I go? Even though Jen Altman was basically like a +1 for Ernie, okay? And, and they'll start this whole thing with Jen. When you could just say you really don't want Jen. So she wanted me to tell Ernie that I don't want Jen there because I want to keep it small and not say my name. But you'll throw me under the bus anyways and say I wanted to do it. You said,
am I on Twitter? No, I ain't. I mean, yeah, I'm on Twitter, but y'all just share it to Twitter. I mean, anybody who can share it.
Things that make you said I need to tell you the day before my mother's funeral. This is what she's saying. You said I need to tell you things that make me upset instead of just assuming you'll know. It's incredibly hurtful to me that your family to banish me tomorrow. Yet Jen Altman gets to go.
A day before his mother's funeral, y'all. This the lowest grade of a bitch you could think about.
And the fact that you're downplaying it's even more hurtful. And the fact that you're planning to hide this from me, despite the fact that I told you yesterday, it's incredibly hurtful for Jen to be there. Fucked up. I'm like, you're telling me I'm a bad person the day before my mother's funeral. Nice. I've been patient. I thought you got it last night, but clearly you're bailing on me again. So I'm a fucking idiot. He's very reasonable. I want a chance to tell him all the things I love about you. Please don't bother. I mean, this is just fucking humiliating. I think we've seen that one already. And I'm like, and she would always like break up with me for like 2 hours. Like, I'm like, so you're breaking up with me again? We're broken up. It's not a good idea to be around each other right now. Maybe someday we can be friends, but not now. I really thought we were forever and worth fighting for, but nothing is worth feeling as sad and worthless as I've been feeling. This isn't healthy. It's not getting better. No matter how many times we have these conversations, we're not happy anymore. I just want to disappear off the face of the earth. It's the most hurtful thing ever you've ever said. I thought you were different from what everyone else warned me. Oh, this was like, she started to like repeat Kate Peter things. This is what, like, why are you saying, she like I forget what the thing she accused me of was like, that I got fired for sexually harassing a student. I forget what Kate Peter lies she repeated. I'm like, why are you repeating Kate Peter lies? I never went to Kate Peter. Okay. She sends me this thing from Troll Homeo. Oh, he's not even legally divorced. Like, this is what she's concerned about. What somebody called Troll Homeo is saying on social media. She sends me a picture of my sister on Facebook under people you might know, which apparently she thinks this might be true. Or I guess that means that they're lurking on your profile. If they've looked on your profile, they'll come up as people you might know. And so she sees that my sister has come up on that. I literally did nothing to these people. They hate me so much. To say your dead mother doesn't want me at her funeral. I'm blocking them all and probably deleting my Facebook again. I literally only got it back to go on and get her obituary taken down. That's how I spent my morning, because contrary to what you say, I do give a shit, and I get treated with nothing but disrespect in return. I feel like a moron. Drop like chopped liver. So your brother who demeaned me to you and you didn't stick up for me, you can now pile on more negativity about me. I'm a fucking idiot. I mean, oh, Kate Peter, you're going to Kate Peter. Don't say that. You know? And so then I would fucking chase. I'm like, I'll be there at 10:30. I'm on my way to your house. You're really gonna leave me outside? My mother died 5 days ago. You invite me over to your apartment. Now you're not answering. How can you be this cruel? You know, and I'm like, are you there?
This is so fucked up, man. This is the worst of a bitch, man. This is the worst of a bitch, man. Oh my God. And the GOAT was going through all this. Everybody was attacking the GOAT. We didn't even know he was going through this. Nobody would, man. That's the reason why I'm here, y'all. I came as the motherfucking Huckleberry, and y'all knew why I came in here. Who, all this shit was going, man, this is some fucked up shit, bro, and I am pissed.
I think she ended up letting me in. And then she's like concerned, did you untag yourself from my Twitter post? I go, no. The one I just posted, whatever. Probably deleting Twitter again. Again, the week my mother died, this is what she's concerned about. Did you untag yourself from a Twitter post? Okay. And then she was real concerned about this. You know, her daughter heard us arguing. Okay, your stuff is in the hall. And then she sends me like this Holden in early July. She wanted me to like get childcare before school so that I could stay at her house when the school year starts. She's like, well, what when the school year starts? How long? Are you just gonna stay on the weekends? Am I just gonna be a Friday night fling? I'm like, why don't you get childcare? And then instead of having to put him on the bus, I'm like, so she sends me this from like my kid.
This is a skanky bitch. She wanted the GOAT to get child care instead of be there for his kids. What type of bitch is this? This is a mentally out of space alien hood rat hooker bitch. That is so fucked up, man. Oh my God.
She's researching it. I'm disappearing. Again, it was just not a good time to be in a relationship, bottom line, clearly. But you're in jail. Everything sounds like a great idea. Clearly it wasn't. Okay. And then I'm like telling her this. I'm like, I go, how's your day going? The day before my mom's buried. Good, just got back from dinner, meeting my friend for a drink now. And I send her videos of me and my daughter doing some flips at the lake. Okay. And she didn't like that. These are out of order. No, wrong one. Okay, I go, I've been swimming all day. My son jumped off the dock and swam for the first time. My daughter is doing synchronized flips with me. And does she say anything like, oh, that's so cool. It's so nice that you're spending time with them. Remember when you were in jail and you were like away from them? That must feel really good that you would get to spend time with your kids. That must feel really good. Nope. You're still there?
You're
Yeah.
still there. Bitch, go suck the biggest dick, hoe.
He goes to sleep at 7:30. I go, he's extending himself for the summer. Nice. Are the kids staying at your house? No, I have to drop them off. I'll be home soon. Okay. So this is like what, and that was the week my mom died. So you guys get the point there. That's that. All right. So then we get to like August of 2025, and she wants to start going really faster. And I'm like, because she had plans, dude. This was like, we were supposed to, she had a whole plan that like, okay, when the fall comes, we need to do fall stuff together with the kids. I need to meet the kids by a certain date. Oh, she gave me a deadline and when I had to introduce her to the kids by. Let me see, where's the July? There they are.
Bitch, I hate this dirty hoe. This is the dirty scum bitch. Like, this bitch, you know, she writing emails to the work job. Man, this tape need to get sent to where the fuck she work at to see how low-caste scum she is. For real.
All right. Yeah, this is taking longer than I thought. Holy shit, there's a lot. I put this all together, this whole presentation, like it's crazy. Oh, she got really mad about the cannonball contest. So I tell her that I'm doing I've been asked, since I'm a local celebrity in Holden, by the local Parks and Recreation Committee to do to judge a cannonball contest. All right. She wanted me to judge a local. They asked me to judge a cannonball contest in like July 21st or something like that. I forget. And I told Meredith about it, and she fucking lost it. Okay? Because she had plans. She wanted to meet the kids. She thought she was gonna meet the kids by June. That wasn't happening. Because I talked to them. I'm like, you know, I'm like, I'm not even divorced yet. I'm like, the kids are 7 and 9 at the time, and I'm like,
no, no, I understand that. I'm just saying, like, this bitch is low class and dirty. I get it. Whatever the girl say, we're gonna ride. But I'm just saying, this bitch is horrible, man.
my son may have still been 6. He's still 6. And I'm like, what do you, I remember asking him one time, because she kept pushing it. When do I get to meet them? When do I get to meet them? And I'm like, I go, what did you guys think if like daddy had like a girlfriend? Well, what would you think of that? And they looked at me and they were like, what? And my son's like, what about mommy? I'm like, I told you, I live differently from mommy now. And it was just such a foreign concept to them. And I regret even asking them that question, because they weren't, when I asked them that and I saw their answer, I'm like, bro, they ain't ready. They are not. And I made a judgment call as a father, and I'm like, they're not ready for this shit. Okay. And so she had demands. She wanted to meet the kids by late July, and we were planning to go to the Cape in late August, and she expected them to come with us, and she was going to be the stepmom, and you know, the love it. I don't even know. I think we were going to.
She got removed from Twitter. She got removed. Fuck that bitch. That's what that hoe get. She got removed from Twitter. Fuck, bitch. That's the first, bitch. Is this true? I mean, I believe you, but the bitch got removed from Twitter. Bitch. Oh yeah, bitch. Yes, bitch. Bye, bitch.
She was a friend first, and kind of get into that, and you know, that was the plan. And then by the fall comes, she's like, I expect to come to the soccer games and do apple picking and all that shit. I expect that. And I'm like, you know, that's too fast. This was not a good idea.
She back? Oh my.
This is just too fast. She didn't like that. So I told her about the cannonball contest. The fact that you nonchalantly announced the cannonball.
Shout out to Desmond Shadow. I think she probably needs to do it again.
Not invited to. Tells me you have no intention of changing the fact. You just had a couple months. Just tells me you were flat out lying Saturday. Please respect my right to move on. I'm like, and I'm an idiot. I chase. I'm like, please answer the phone. No, I will not continue to give everything I have to someone who doesn't give me an inch. I go, why wasn't lying at all Saturday? Nothing's changed. I'm going as fast as I can with the divorce, and I have every introducing my children. Eventually, you know, you should respect that. I respect it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I was just saying, whoever did it, they need to do it again.
To like being a side person and waiting 2 more months. She could not wait 2 more months. I'm like, maybe by September. No, she wasn't going to wait. Okay. And then, so you want to keep me away from the pool to appease your ex-wife. Your choice, not mine. Because, bro, my wife read her probate court, her restraining order documents, which are out there, thanks to Courtney and Tina. And they're bad. We haven't even gotten to them from last ex-boyfriend. They're really bad. And my ex-wife read those, and she's like, fuck no. No. Fuck no. She is not going to be around the kids. Fuck no. And again, my wife's seeing this shit on Twitter, and she's seeing how out there she is, and then she's like, no. And I'm like, you got a happy ex-wife, happy life. And so I'm like, my relationship with Meredith made my relationship with my ex-wife worse. And ever since I got rid of Meredith, I get along so much better with her. Life is so much fucking easier.
Yeah, like, and that's the thing right there. You know, everybody want their parents to be together, but sometimes it don't happen, right? And if the parents co-parent and going to games with each other, bitch, why is you trying to be there? You're not supposed to be there. Like, I'm with you, Jessica. Fuck this bitch. Oh. I'm telling y'all, bro, this broke my heart last night when the GOAT was talking about this, man, like real talk.
Okay. And my ex-wife was right. She should not meet my fucking kids because she's immature and not a good fucking influence. She insisted she was, but she's not, clearly, as you've seen from her online behavior in the last week. Okay. She goes, I asked if you were going to come back on it tomorrow like you did and could confirm. I go, sure, Meredith, you can come to the cannonball contest. You can. So if I agree to go to the pool, you'll come to court? Because I had a court hearing coming up. And I'm like, again, that was the emotional bond. She's like, I'm not going to go to your next court hearing. And I couldn't imagine not going to court with Meredith. I'm like, I needed her. It was trauma bonded to her. I'm like, I needed her. And she's like, I'm not going to come unless I get to go to the cannonball contest. Okay. As long as you're not going to go back on your word. But I won't be ready till like 8:20. Okay. You abandoned me on the 4th of July. I've given you ample warning. If things didn't change, I wouldn't stay. I didn't sign up for this. I signed up for you being divorced months ago and us still living separate lives at this point. I'm sure you're like side turtle trash in your real life. Please leave me alone. It's always someone else and never you. You've done nothing wrong. I'm done. Okay. You care about your ex-wife's feelings more than mine. And the soccer game thing, she wanted to come to soccer games in the fall. I'm like, yeah, okay. But I just couldn't fucking imagine that. Like, I feared it. I'm like, me and my ex-wife sit next to each other at fucking soccer games because our fucking kids out there. What, am I going to sit on the other side of the field from her with Meredith? No. Why does she want to come so bad? Fucking weird. You know, if you want to talk about this, call me. You're not going to hang up on me and then text about it. My text explains, okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Nonsense. You never ask me how my day is, bring me flowers, make plans with me. Meanwhile, I do everything for you. Exactly. This was an
Man, fuck this bitch. This bitch is talking about you never bring me flowers, do this, that bitch. Bitch, you talking about his kids and why you can't, man, fuck you, bitch. Oh.
relationship. She did a lot. She helped me with everything. She bought me shit. She fucking love bombed me. She did all that shit. Right? And I did nothing. I was the worst boyfriend ever. You do not want to date me. Trust me. I am gonna fucking disappoint you. I can lay the pipe pretty well, but I'm besides that, you're gonna be very disappointed, underwhelmed. Okay? So like, I am not like agreed. I told him like I'm a really bad boyfriend. Trust me, like you're whatever. Okay. You promised me since March you get the divorce done, knowing how sensitive I am to hearing things that I'm with a married man. There you go. I'm sensitive to trolls teasing me about being with a married man. I get scolded when asking about because she asked, how's the divorce going? I'm like, chill, girl. I'm busy. I got shit to do. I've got a whole bunch of felonies and the Karen Reed murder trial going on. I got a lot going on here. Chill. Okay? I'll get to that when I get to it. You guys get the point here, I think. You're gonna meet them. I go, the only thing that'll change my mind is commitment from you that we will not be living separate lives, but back to school and you'll bring the kids to the Cape. I mean, how's that gonna work? That's all I ask for in return. I feel like I have some commitment in this relationship. You can't do that. There's nothing left to discuss. You're gonna meet them, just not commit to a date. You can meet everyone else in my life, including my one remaining parent tomorrow. He's emotionally able to meet you and will love you. I hope you'll be there. Respectfully decline. I'm not moving forward with this relationship without a commitment. Please respect that. Good luck in court tomorrow. And then this is the kind of shit that I always ended up doing. I'm like, shit, this is dangerous. Okay. Like with this back and forth about like this game, like, okay, you don't love me. You're going to drive to me or not? Like, and like look at the time, 1 in the fucking morning. You didn't answer me, but I'd still like to come. That's just, I mean, Jesus Christ, she is having a fucking. She has been secretly recording me, by the way. She is currently sharing wiretapped. Apparently, she's been recording our phone conversations. If you look at her Twitter right now, she is sharing phone calls that we've had. And she's apparently been recording all of our phone calls while participating in this whole thing about how bad wiretapping is. And she has some sort of image that says Watch Hill, Rhode Island, where Taylor.
I'm with you. Like, how fucking many months was this? This bitch is a danger to society. This bitch needs to be in a mental asylum quickly.
Which is where I think Taylor Swift has a house. So she is pretending that she was, I don't know what she thinks that proves. She's pretending to be in Rhode Island in order to make it seem like she didn't commit a felony against me. Again, you know, people are like, what do you care about a fucking wiretapping? Bro, you guys were the ones crying about wiretapping the whole time. She's literally fucking posting on Twitter now, wiretapped audio of me. I had no idea that she was recording any of these conversations. None. These were all recorded without my consent. And you can be like, well, Turtle Boy, wiretap Karen Reed. Did I ever fucking play any sort of audio about Karen Reed? Ever? Did I post anything?
Shout out to Mo as she said, Mara shit isn't a woman. Women do not act like this. She is a deranged, that's dangerous fucking child. Boy, you ain't fucking lying. Shout out to you, Mo. Let us turn up real quick and we'll get right back to the go. Mo, it's the truth. I appreciate that. Man, appreciate you calling too the other day. That was a great call. And we're going to do them calls again soon, everybody.
I ain't never represent, baby. I ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. Oh, I know right from wrong. Yes, I want to make it. Me, that baby.
Yo, you gotta chill, man.
Y'all let me know if y'all enjoyed them calls. Once again, thank you very much, Mo_esk.
Ever see me do that? No, she is doing that now. I had no idea that she did this. God knows what else she taped. God knows what else she taped. God knows what else she has on me. This is psychotic. If her parents are watching, if anyone who loves her is watching, she needs serious mental health treatment. And anyone standing by her at this point is not helping her. You might think you are because you don't like me, and that's fine. You don't have to like me, but she's sick. She's extremely fucking sick. And she needs serious help and love. And she's not getting it from you. And I brought up like this Obach person today, whoever that is, somebody named Obach from Kentucky or something. She's on Twitter and lives in this online community. And she's like defending Meredith on there. That's not Meredith. That's not your friend. You're never going to meet her. She lives in Kentucky. Her entire life is internet drama and figuring out who people are and researching shit and stuff like that. She's not your friend. You know who your friends are or were? Deanna and Lauren are your friends, right? But she met up with them 2 weeks ago. They had dinner, and she told them, you guys can't be friends with Aiden anymore. It's fucked up that you're friends with Aiden. Pick me or him. And she told Deanna, well, what if your husband cheated on you, I wouldn't be friends with him anymore. And she's like,
God damn, this bitch is a fucking hoe. She said, right, besides the illegal recording, how is this blackmail legal? I have no fucking idea. We need to ask a lawyer about that. I need to find a fucking lawyer to talk to. This is some fucked up shit. Obach shut down her. Yeah, you butter, bitch. Whoever the fuck, that's the motherfucker fucking with Jimmy, huh?
friends with both of you. And I've told them from the beginning, I don't want you guys to choose. I want.
Say Blood was crazy, but the Hughes Turtle Pick showed were like a horror movie clip, purposely blood all over the scare people. Crazy work. When Obach account gets shut down?
I don't want Meredith to be isolated. When she broke up, I'm like, I felt bad for her because that can't be easy. Like, you know, you break up with Turtle Boy and you're like, oh, is he going to attack me? No, I'm not going to do any of that shit. I want people to like you. You know, I want your friends to continue to like you. But she's not doing that. And she has burned these bridges with all of her friends because she thinks that her friends are Obach and Jason Broyles and people like that who live for online drama. And anyone who isn't telling Meredith to seek mental health treatment, to stop, to log off, anyone who is still friendly with her while she's doing this is feeding into her sickness. And you're not helping her, Jason. You're hurting her by not standing up to her. You're hurting her. And you can't pretend. This is not friendship. This is sick. This is a real disease. Okay? And so, like, look, speaking of disease, here I am in this cat and mouse game from like 1 o'clock in the morning, get an answer. I'd still like to come. Can't talk to me. I'm just going to turn around. I'm driving there. I'm driving to Boston and I'm fucking falling asleep behind the wheel. Again, I'm like, what is happening? What is my life doing right now? This is how I ended up in jail. Falling asleep behind the wheel. And I turn around. I go, I can't do it. It's too dangerous. If you can't stay on the phone with me, I'm just driving. I can't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with y'all. I was with Jimmy. I'm like, this bitch was doing all this. This bitch found out a way to put that dead turtle. I believe it was that bitch. You know, I know what the ghost said, but I'm with Jimmy. As crazy as this bitch is, I believe it was her.
Around. And then at 4 o'clock in the morning, she texts me and goes, I was really hoping to wake up and see you here. The expectation was that I would chase. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I didn't, so I came back and she's like, I want my keys back. The ceremonial exchanging of the keys, which we did like 100 fucking times. I want the keys back. Okay. That was like the breakup. We broke up like 100 fucking times. So all this shit she's talking about, oh, he cheated on me. No, I didn't stick my dick in anything during her relationship. Nothing. Not one fucking mouth, vagina, nothing. I didn't get a hand job, nothing.
See what I'm saying? See?
I did sex during one of our dozens of breaks. Dozens. So this whole shit about he cheated on me, I got receipts on this too. We broke up more times than I can fucking count. It's a lie. Okay. She's like, the holidays start with apple picking. I want to go apple picking. We're going to be together 8 months in. It's just, I can't believe this is an adult.
Man, this is a dangerous bitch, y'all. This is a dangerous bitch. This bitch dangerous.
This actually would have been a great time to use Mary, who I'm sure your son misses. So she's like trying to get me to hire the babysitter. And shout out to maybe Mary the babysitter, the greatest babysitter ever, Mary and her sister Lauren. You should all be so lucky to have a Mary and Lauren, the babysitters, the sister babysitters in your life who live in your town because my kids fucking love them. I found them during the first trial because they needed coverage, bus stop coverage. And here come these two girls who are like 22 and 21 and perfect and nice and great with fucking kids. And they bake them cookies and they live in like a nice house in Holden and they have a pool and they bring them over to the fucking pool. And their parents are turtle riders, as it turns out, and they're all about free Karen Reed. And boy, did I hit the jackpot with Mary and Lauren, the babysitters. All right. But yeah, she's like, why don't you just pawn them off on Mary and Lauren? You know, I go, I did appreciate you, Meredith. I still do. I feel the need to end this. I'm sorry you feel the need to end this relationship because I'm having normal feelings for someone going through a divorce and who just got out of jail facing 19 felonies. I'm lucky to have you. I'm sorry. You're really sorry. You're busy tweeting and ready for your show to give a fuck. I'm home and nearly. Okay.
So, would this be considered that, Mo underscore esque? Would this be considered that?
Said you could come to the pool. Sure, come to the fucking cannonball contest. Come, yeah, okay. You could be my girlfriend at the pool for some fucking reason. You want to do that? God. Fuck this shit. I don't miss this at all. How about this? Have you submitted your ex-wife's financial form today, as you said you do? Have you made any progress on the divorce today at all? Have you talked to the kids about me? You wanted me to like talk to the kids about her? Have you thought how I may not love hearing about a cannonball contest that you're going to, that I'm not allowed at since the kids are going to be going, and undoubtedly your ex-wife will be there that day too? Have you signed the kids up for school care? Have any of these things crossed your mind today? Or are you just reaching out now since you want to stay here for court on July 11th? Yes, I've done some of those things.
I agree. I agree with you, Mo underscore esque, for real.
But I really wanted her to come. Okay? Don't come here. Okay, fine. Breaks my heart. I won't be there for you. I mean, I can't. I'm sorry. This is getting monotonous. I get it. How about this one? I send her some studies. I do some research on this. I'm like, how long till kids? It's a good idea for kids to meet the new girlfriend. And it depends. I mean, I suppose if you meet the right girl who's like not acting like this, you could within a few months. I guess it depends how old the kids are too. And you just gotta play it by ear. My kids weren't ready yet. Period. Based on my conversations with them, they were not ready. And I'm like, yeah, this one says 9 to 12 months. I go, I'm not pulling anything out of my ass either. I've been researching because I care about us. Great. And I can pull 10 websites that say different things. Okay. You don't care about me. Okay. And this is the day of my hearing, 7:20 a.m. I'm not coming to your court date because you're literally trying to keep me away from a public pool. This is all about the cannonball contest. She cannot get over not coming to the cannonball contest. Okay? Go fine. You can come to the pool. Okay, fine. You win. You come to the super.
A fucking cannonball contest. This ignorant bitch. A cannonball contest? Man, I hate this bitch.
You can sit there and not interact with my kids. Seems kind of pointless. Wanted to do something more meaningful where you actually get to spend time with them. Like, wouldn't you rather like go to lunch with them or something like that? No, she wanted to stand behind me as I judged a fucking cannonball contest for some reason. And then she wanted them to come to the Cape. And I'm like, no, because I'm going to be sleeping with you. And they've never seen me sleep with a woman, another woman, We put them to bed, they were asleep, then we go sleep and close the door. It's not as gross as you make it sound. Yeah, till 6:30 when my son comes downstairs and wants fucking breakfast. And is like, what the fuck is this? That's not going to happen. So they're not going to see us out. Okay, mini golf.
Together.
TB is a victim of domestic abuse not once but twice. I cannot image the strength TB has. He has endured so much in the last few years. And think about it. We didn't even know the GOAT was going through this shit. Think about that. We didn't even know that the GOAT was going. This is fucked up. And he keep a straight fucking face. Shout out to the General MC Kazi in the building. What's poppin', my guy? Oh shit, I didn't see the Broken Baker in the building. Salute to the Broken Baker in the building. Salute, sir. Does does anyone read her post? They're so long I can't get the post line too. The bitch blocked me so quick I can't read shit.
Anyway, she wants to like buy a house. And so she's got a kid too, keep in mind. Now her kid was going into freshman year at Milton High School. And so I'm like, well, this was another major thing. And I'm not, now she co-parents well with her baby daddy. And I've never met him, but I've heard good things. And it's like, well, I'm like, what about your kid? So you're going to move your kid to Holden next year when she's going to be a sophomore and she's just going to leave her friends behind? And she's like, yeah, she's okay with that. I'm like, is she? What kind of kid would be okay with that? To go to a whole new fucking place where you don't know anyone? She'd probably never even heard of Holden. She lived in Milton her whole life, and then she's going to be like, yeah, let's fucking go to Holden. Go to Wachusett High School. And I'm like, and also, like, it was like, I'm like, she wanted to, like, get a house together with them, and I'm like, no. Because Meredith's daughter swears at her a lot. Like, again, I would remember like waking up in the morning and her her screaming at her mother, Meredith, being like, she called her girl, like, get the fuck out of here, girl. Fuck you, girl. Like swearing at that. And I'm like, no. I told Meredith, why do you let her talk to you like that? And I'm like, I can't subject my kids to that. My kids can't hear that. You know, like we can't live together. No. You know? Like, no, I can't do that. And so she's like, no, we need to move. We need to buy a house together by next year because, you know, she's not going to transfer high school after 2 years. One was a lot, but definitely not 2. So she can move there as a sophomore, but not as a junior. So we got to speed this thing up and, you know, buy a fucking $800,000 piece of property together. Yeah, that's what I need right now.
Oh, she sure did. Look, I do got that. Let me show y'all this real quick with this bitch. Gonna post because I told this whole bitch. You know what the fuck you did, bitch. Let me see that shit. What that bitch said. Shit. Look at this bitch. Look. The nerve of this bitch. Look at this bitch. Then the bitch gonna put that up. Bitch didn't block me. Bitch, the nerve of you to say why somebody said, look at this bitch, y'all. She blamed it on the rain and shit. She talking about me. Bitch. Bitch.
That's definitely what I need fucking in my life. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Then she sent me shit like this, videos of herself crying. You clearly weren't planning to call me. I've been crying all night. I need to go to bed. I don't think it's fair to make you feel guilty. When she asks you to watch them on a whim, she rarely even lets you see both kids. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And it's just constantly trying to start shit with my wife, man. And I don't like it because I don't always get along with my ex-wife. But, you know, she egged shit on and she just made it worse and worse and worse. And I came back from the Cape and Meredith's got to post the fucking pictures of us, you know, sunset pictures. It got a lot of likes. A lot of you might like that. And a lot of you might have commented and said, oh, that's so nice. That's so cool. My ex-wife didn't like it because I got home and it's like, so you've been gallivanting at the fucking Cape while I'm taking care of the fucking kids. And yeah, I was. It's like, it's just like, it's like, oh, I can't bring the kids with me because you won't let me meet them. And I'm just like, I can't fucking do this. This is too much. But also I'm bonded to you and I don't want to, I'm scared of losing you. Like, you know? And so she really wanted me to come to the Cape. Okay. And we'll skip all this because this is just, you guys get the point. That was a big thing. She was real. But at no point did she just walk away because she wanted to be Mrs. Turtleboy. That's why she stayed in this relationship. Because she loved being the first lady and she got a lot of followers off it. And now she thinks she is Turtleboy. Right? Because this is what she threatens people with constantly. She always threatens people with you see this like Joe Flipperhead, she threatened in a text to him. She's like, oh, it would be a shame if Karen found out about this. I might have to FOIA you. I might have to like look up your docs. Wouldn't that be a shame? It's like, bro, that's my
wait, man.
She's trying to be Turtleboy. Well, like Turtleboy has to be funny and like inviting. And I mean, look at the brand. I mean, when I had this thing drawn, I'm like, I want you to make something that's fun and inviting, but also a little bit mischievous and like whatever. And he's like kind of like looking into shit. And like I'm like, I saw this. I'm like, well, that's the one. That's it. And I'm like, so she wants to be like this investigative journalist kind of, but like, and be like, have the meanness of Turtleboy, but not the warmth of Turtleboy, if that makes sense. And it's just not a good mix. So anyway, let's get to some crazier shit. So, you know, we stay together for some fucking reason. And, you know, we break up, don't break up. What are these ones? Hold on. What's October 2020? Oh, I think this is like our first real breakup was in October of 2024. And by this time, I'm having thoughts about other women. Because wouldn't you? If you're dealing with this all the time, and I'm fucking Turtleboy, man. There's women everywhere. Everywhere. This movement's 82% women, okay? And I'm freshly divorced. I just got out of a fucking marriage, right? In which I never got laid. And that's why I always cheated, right? And like, here I am, and now I got another one. And I'm like, I was not meant to be caged. I'm not good at monogamy. I will never be in a relationship again, okay? Because I'm just bad at it.
Deservingly so, and I ain't gonna even say he bad. He wasn't bad in this relationship. The GOAT was doing everything in this relationship to make this fucking woman happy. The GOAT was doing great in this relationship to make everything, to make sure that this bitch was good. And like Kisses said, he is such a good dad. Shout out to Kisses, love you to death. Like real talk, think about that. He was doing everything in his power to make sure that this shit could work with this bitch. So I got to disagree because he tried with her. He tried with this bitch. He was doing everything that he could with this bitch. But I understand when he say he never want to be in a relationship again. I get it. I get it. 100%.
And that's not like, it feels good to be honest about that. And so I'm like, yeah, you know, but I remember going to a Halloween party and I met this chick there at the Halloween party. And she was hot. She's hot. And I'm like, and I messaged her on Facebook later. I'm like, oh, nice meeting you there. And she's all, it's very clear she wanted. I'm like, we need to. I wanted to fuck her. I wanted to fuck her bad. And so like, but I couldn't because I have a girlfriend, right? And I never did. But I remember talking to her. I'm like, so I called this woman in like December one time, and I'm like, hey, I am in a relationship, obviously with Meredith. It's pretty public, but I don't want to be, and I just don't want to break up with her before Christmas. And but after, like, I'll probably wait till after the holidays to break up with her, and after that, then I want to be very clear. My intentions are to fuck you, okay? Because that's what I want to do. Bad. I ended up making out with her through Wilbur. She's hot, but that was like a long time. Anyway, never banged her. But anyway, so it wasn't Chelsea. It was not Chelsea. No. And so anyway, she's actually the one who I liked her picture recently on Facebook, and then she realized it was unliked, and I didn't unlike it. That happened in September. That was weird. Okay, so yeah, I want it, and like that's how you know you're not supposed to be in a relationship, when you're constantly thinking about other women, and you're like, God, I'd like to fuck her. God, and I'm like, why am I not fucking her? Why am I not doing that? I want.
Nah, see, the thing was, this bitch was putting her go through so much problems, it make you start worrying away from a bitch and make you want to start fucking other hoes. That's just the truth.
I want to fuck her, but I can't because I'm dealing with this, and I'm not happy with this, but I'm still, for some reason, I'm choosing this. And so my plan was like after the holidays, like that's when we'll end. There was always like something that extended the relationship, So this is like, okay, I don't think I need to get into all this. She's like, oh, I'm not going to come to the Halloween party. I just want to disappear. I go, why not? Why would I? Because it's fun. She's like, we're broken up. See, there you go. We're broken up. But then we got back together, And we did the keys. When can I get my keys? The ceremonial exchanging of the keys again. I want my keys back. Okay, I'll drop them off. Why does that have to be now? I go, you dumped me. I go, what? You want me to? Wow, you really don't give a shit. I'm like, well, you dumped me. You want me to beg? And she did. That's the game. Like, I'm supposed to beg. No, I promise I'll be different. I promise I'll be the boyfriend that you want me to be, but I'm not. I go, my dad and kids, leave me alone. I go, you want me to talk to my ex-wife about meeting the kids? You broke up with me. You could have come to me. Okay, I can't, Meredith, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want the world to know what you were really like. I was way more invested in protecting her image than she was. And that's the problem. It's like, the last thing I wanted you guys to know was what Meredith was really like, because I loved her. And I didn't want the world to dislike her. I wanted the world to continue to like her. I wanted us to be friends, But she couldn't handle that, man. It couldn't handle it. What's this? Yeah, like she would message me during shows saying, really? You had no one to talk to in jail? I made some comment. I don't even know what she's talking about. Okay. So anyway, let me get out of this one. So anyway, so then the holidays come, and, I go to her parents on Thanksgiving.
All right, what I'm finna do is, because the go come on in 36 and a half minutes, I'm finna play Oasis Cat, the best in the business at doing this, right? These AIs, right? And I'm finna get to Jimmy part real quick, because man, Jimmy is the best, bro. So shout out to Oasis Cat. TRUF. Truth.
He's the mirage in the rear view glass.
It's Ray from Dallas.
Was he here? Was he there? Was he ever mine?
Ray from Dallas?
Just a trick played by time.
This dude is savage as fuck.
Or just a dream?
What up, Ray from Dallas?
Ray from Dallas, tell me true.
He's fun.
Hi, Ray.
This appears to be a black man.
Ray from Dallas.
Let's take this walk.
Is he real or just a dream? Falling stars or a laser beam? Ray from Dallas, tell me true. Are you the myth or the man I knew?
This dude is
Savage as fuck. And don't take it from me and thinking, I'm biased or nothing. Ask Jimmy.
Ray from Dallas, tell me truth, are you a myth or a man I knew? No. I have been singing this song for 2 fucking days. I don't like AI songs. Why am I singing this one? Let's take this walk. Is he real? Is he real? Ray from Dallas, tell me truth, are you the myth or the man I knew? Oh my God, I love it. It's so good. It's so good. I fucking love it. Oh my God, this is amazing. Let's take this walk.
Let's take this walk. And hold up. Shout out to the beautiful Nurse Kim, man. This is amazing right here, y'all.
We've got Tiny Mary, Tiny Jesus, and as Ray from Dallas would say, Tiny Kimmy is here. Right? She's not so tiny. Right? It's Thickum season, but we still appreciate it.
Man, love Nurse Kim. Thank you, Nurse Kim, for that beautiful shout out. And I appreciate it greatly. Now we right here with Jimmy Part right now. You understand me? Yeah, Nurse Kim is the bomb.com. You understand me? Love her to death. Let's get to Jimmy Part. He here. He's in the building.
Hear you.
This is I want to make sure this is heard. This needs to be heard. First of all, how you doing?
Good. I loved your morning stream today, which she's with.
Yeah, great. Okay, we got part two. I've been taking notes. I got something. Can I say a few things? Is that okay?
Yes, you can.
All right. First of all, don't hide this shit from anyone else again. Okay.
Okay.
No one said.
I didn't tell anyone, man.
And that's it. No more gonna say anything else. But no more hiding any of this shit from anyone. I see you, bitch. Okay, so let's just start. Can we just start?
Mm-hmm.
Start. I spoke too soon, Meredith. Okay, stay on Twitter. You can't be around animals. I know you killed that fucking turtle. No, listen.
She didn't do the turtle. I was with her that night. She didn't do the turtle. I'm telling you, she didn't do the turtle.
Well, see, I'm gonna do a little investigation.
Okay.
You gotta thank Courtney and Tina for giving.
Man, ain't nobody gonna buy that bullshit ass shit, that meddling mud puppet bitch, man. Man, who gonna buy that? Who the fuck gonna buy that? Ain't nobody gonna buy shit that meddling mud puppet bitch made.
Sorry, the real Meredith is worse than the fake Meredith.
Oh, the Mary Milk count? Okay, yeah.
You're a wrench fan, bitch. Great, and this is how you looked good. You looked good to a man when you were in jail. Okay, you looked good to a man when he's next to Lindsay Cassani, who's screaming, faking an abortion, but only if she's sending him to jail. That's it. Okay. What you posted, hon? Okay, what you posted with the PTSD, you sick trauma farmer. Okay, what you posted.
Trust me. And he gonna get that work. Y'all know I'm gonna be up late tonight, right? That bitch gonna get that work tonight after the go off. How dare that bitch playing with the beautiful Nurse Kim, who is an angel to look at. The nerve of this pussy motherfucker. I'm going in on that bitch tonight, y'all.
It worked, right? But you didn't fucking get crazy enough. I see you're crazy, right? I see you're crazy. You posted on a holiday. You thought by not being there, you would have got him. You thought by not being there, you would have like, oh, he's going through trauma. I'm not there. This is the worst suffering. No, now we see you. This is your worst suffering. Now we see you. I see you. He made these people watching, not you. They love him, not you. You're never gonna take it away. We don't like you. None of us like you. The worst feeling was probably for him to see who you really were. But don't worry, I see who you are. You sick bitch. I see you. You can't set it off for failure anymore. Okay, hold on. Oh, the Meredith is designed in this way. Okay, hold on. All you have is weird Twitter friends. You could never come on camera and talk about what's going on. Ever. You could never, because you don't relate to people. You don't relate to anybody. All this makes sense now. Turtle Boy, also, you gotta hang out with Ernie more. Your mom said so?
Yeah, she did.
Your mom also said, flush Meredith. We're gonna listen to mom. We're listening to mom.
Love you. Good night.
Not being married. You were the trolls. You wanted to tease yourself so you could say it. So you can get married. All this is making sense. Okay, so
you think she was the account?
I'm gonna see a fucking receipt. I don't need
See, that's what I'm saying right there, y'all. Like, when somebody fuck with somebody on this community, see, they gonna get this work. That piece of shit motherfucker, dirtbag, bitch, you can't even hold a mustard seed compared to Nurse Kim, bitch. And you wanna, man.
I see this.
Wow, that would be wild.
Next thing is to you. Did you get a new phone yet? Verizon has a Black Friday deal. I got a new phone today. Do you need to go get one tomorrow?
Me, I got a new one. I got two. I got this.
Good. Let me just line up this proton ass bitch a little quicker. Bill Reed knows what sex is. Like,
should I apologize to Bill Reed for?
No. You know what sex is, right?
I didn't. I wasn't actually gonna fuck her.
It was a conversation that this bitch leaked. You have nothing to apologize for.
Okay.
Like nothing. This is her fault. She needs to apologize. She needs to apologize to Bill Reed. So if she goes to the civil trial, Meredith, if you go to the civil trial, apologize to Bill Reed.
Thank you, the other Mary B.
And by the way, short note, they didn't know. They never really spoke when we were together. Since this whole recording thing has happened and we broken up, Meredith has been invited to court to sit with the Reed family. So take from that what you will.
See, that's why I say fuck that Karen Reed bitch. Like, everybody want to tippy toe through the motherfucking garden. Man, fuck that bitch. Say, who been the only one consistent on this motherfucker saying fuck that dirty, low class, olive oil looking bitch? Right? Right? Who came on here saying fuck that hoe with no regards? Me. Man, fuck that bitch. Motherfuckers tried to tippy toe through the motherfucking gardens on that hoe. Man, fuck that hoe. Hope that bitch eat a bowl full of shit. Fuck that bitch, Karen Reed. I don't fuck with her. She's a sucker bitch, man. This bitch did this shit to Turtle Boy, man. Fuck her.
And here's what I think. This isn't a person. This isn't a person. No one would do this. People don't do that. I think this is why you were so afraid to say it, because this is fucking cheap. This is bad. This is fucking bad.
What is?
Her.
Yeah. Well, it breaks my fucking heart, man. I love this woman.
No, you don't. She tricked
I
me.
did. I know.
You know, she's horrible. She said shit about your mom. Like your
I know.
head fucking mom. She used that phrase. You don't want that person anywhere near someone you care about. No way. But I think I know what you want to do, Meredith. I think you're fucking with him. I think you've been recording all this shit and doing all this weird shit because I think you want to be next to him and you want him to go to jail so you can be the ultimate trauma farmer and you can walk out by yourself.
I've unfortunately, that thought has crossed my mind that because our relationship in jail was as good as it could get, that maybe it would be better if I was back in jail. That thought has crossed my mind.
She'd get the spotlight. It would be that hug because you kept saying, I wrote it down. You're going through this thing. She's not there. That's her fucking sick control. I
don't support. I mean, and I'm just this is me. Everybody, we ain't the same. I don't support. The bitch is free. I supported that. I don't give a fuck about nothing else that bitch, that rotten, dirty, manipulative, low grade bitch do. I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck about Karen Reed.
This bitch for what she is. I see it. I've always kind of been onto it. I predicted this in January. I've always kind of been onto it. And you talking?
Look at the ghost say this bitch life. Fuck that bitch.
Oh, I see her. Yeah. No, I'm not afraid of you, bitch. I'm not. Like, I don't care. I see everything you do. Why do I have 4 private, no caller ID numbers calling me breaking money?
Do you really?
Yeah. Okay, so,
yeah. Ask Chelsea O'Neill what that's like. She's been getting them nonstop for fucking several months.
Yeah. Oh, maybe Chelsea's gonna come on tomorrow morning. We're gonna talk. Maybe me and Chelsea.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll bring Lindsay. I don't care.
Chelsea's cool.
Anything to make you show how truly sick you are, because I know you're sick. And I swear to God, I think you killed the turtle. I do. I really do. Old ass bitch.
I was with her that night. We were in.
She has sick, weird internet friends. She has friends. No, I don't buy it. Once you go through all the bad shit, it's not gonna happen. People care about him. It's not gonna happen. You got mad good friends.
I do. I have great friends.
You got your Erica's. You got your Altmans. You got your friends. Like keep like no, Meredith. No, and no one talk to her. None of the people that are around talk to her.
Do you agree with me? Like, and I told Jason Burrows this. I'm like, bro, if you're friends with her, don't fucking pretend to be.
Like that. What is he doing?
What do you get? Like, how can you be friends with? I'm not saying pick because I don't like it, but it's like, why would you want to be friends with a person like this?
I'm saying I don't feel fucked up. I felt bad a little bit because I read something and I'm like, you know what, that kind of makes me feel bad until you started talking. And I'm like, no, I don't, you crazy old bitch. I like, no, no. She's sick, dude. This is sick. The first thing she asked you was the wrench. Was you gave this girl a wrench when your mom?
Yeah. What's up with that wrench? Which she hates. So.
Right.
She hates
herself. This is all how she looks. This is all her making. Performing in that fucking video, dude. Acting.
Really? You don't think that was legit? No. I fell for it. I felt so bad, man. I saw that and I was like, oh man.
She positioned the camera, made sure her angles were there. It wipes his ear. That mouth. No, that wasn't real. No, I can tell. That's not genuine. She's not genuine, dude. She's not genuine. There's something in her that you can't even pull out. Like when you're talking to her, it's like there's something empty there. No, she's not genuine. No, you're not ruining like anything. I swear to God, I know every fucking account on Twitter is 100% you. Like there are antis, right? There are trolls, but then there's the dark ones. You're the dark ones. I know you are because you're dark. I know you are.
So this is we talked about the Wilbur night. So her brother got married that night, and you know we didn't talk like 2 months after we broke up, and then you know we started talking again in a friendly way. I'm like, cool, maybe we can be friends, and you know maybe we can. Well, yeah, maybe she could be a mature adult.
Right.
So she sends me this video, and
the bitch need to stay in Italy, man. Fuck Karen Reed, dirty bitch, rotten dirty bitch. That's a rotten, dirty whore. Man, fuck that bitch. Fuck everything about that bitch.
Ask me, do you care if I come to the casino afterwards? I'm like, well, you can come, but I mean, you know, I'm not gonna. I go, we're not gonna hook up or anything. She's like, I don't want to hook up with you. Okay, cool. You know, so cool. No problem. Okay, cool. And so then, she sends me this a picture saying good luck in her dress or whatever, and I go, thank you. And then, as you talked about before in your presentations, she was waiting out. She left her brother's wedding to come, and she was outside the Wilbur as soon as we left there. And then we went to the casino, and she came there, and I previously told her it's okay if you come. But as you know, there was a lot of people there, and, you know, and a lot of them were talking to me, and you know, and she was. Look, I could feel the eyes across the bar, and you know, and then around midnight, she sends me this. She said it would be a crime for you not to bend me over and fuck me in the skirt, meet up later. And of course, I don't respond because that's not a good idea. And interesting. Because the next day, 9 hours later, I get a message from Karen Reed saying, we just were emailed a 30-minute recording. You fucking recorded me. And she didn't have that before. But then she did on 9 hours after I ignored Meredith's message.
I hope this ain't that Mary shit, bitch. Y'all think this Jen Doggos 2846 is the Mary shit, bitch? Because I've been seeing your little slick-ass comments, bitch. Yeah, I said rotten. I don't know if you is, but I think you... Y'all think this motherfucker is that Mary shit, bitch? I've been seeing the little slick ass comments you been making. I'm telling you, I see this slick shit this bitch been saying right here.
And as luck would have it, okay, so I'm not admitting to anything here, of course.
I can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
The best decision he ever made.
Y'all think that's that Mary shit, bitch, y'all. Or somebody.
Can you guys hear me? Okay, maybe Jimmy just can't hear me. Okay, hopefully he comes back. So, as you guys might know, Facebook Messenger has a recording option.
Oh, I'm tripping. Oh, my bad. I don't know. Oh, no. I'm talking about right here. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying. I think this somebody. I don't know.
So picture this. Right there. We got another Jimmy. Okay, there we go. So Facebook Messenger, as luck would have it, has a recording option, right? And so picture yourself in this situation. You're sitting in your house one day, and like somebody calls you and starts who you kind of like help save their life, kind of, and then they call you up and they just start fucking.
Yeah, I see what I'm saying.
Right?
Yeah, I see what I'm saying right here.
You make everybody fucking hate me. You know.
Yeah, I see what I'm saying right here. This is what the fuck I'm saying right here. Hey, Kayla, John. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? Yeah. That motherfucker. That motherfucker. Y'all see that trolling little bitch? I just had been watching. I think there's somebody record me, right? Yeah, record you sucking the fat one, bitch.
Why don't you fucking thank me? I made you. Somebody says something like that to you, and you're like, whoa.
You see nothing? Y'all can't see? No, so you don't see the bitch? Oh yeah, okay. I know I ain't tripping. Look at this bitch saying, I like you. Are you from Dorchester? Yeah, Dorchester, these nuts, bitch. How about them apples? Oh, y'all don't? Yeah, y'all see it. Y'all see it talking about, are you from Dorchester? I like you. Are you from Dorchester? Yeah, you could Dorchester these nuts, bitch. Nah, when I put even, this, y'all can't see that? Hey, this how dare look, y'all, that motherfucker said it super. Yeah, keep them bitches coming, shit, dog. 2846. I like shmoney. Yeah, you can stay your bitch ass over her. I like tricks. I like trick with me, bitch. I'll take it. Yeah, let that motherfucker stay right. Keep tricking. Give me another one. I don't know what the fuck that ignorant motherfucker talking about. Trick with me again. Come on, I need another trick. Drop that money.
Fucking crazy. And you have them on speakerphone, you're sitting in the living room, right? And you got your computer on your lap, and you got Facebook Messenger opened up, and you're like, ooh, if I hit this button right here, this will memorialize this fucking insanity, right? Suppose something like that happens. I don't know anything about it, but you could do that. You could press record, right? And it would keep it in Facebook Messenger. Now, imagine that Facebook Messenger account is on an account called A. Timothy Carney, right? Which was previously an account called Elena Cohen, right? Which was given to you by your ex-girlfriend. Okay, and she, because your account clearance with everything got nuked, and your girlfriend at the time just gives you a burner account, which of course she has handy, and you then rename it 8 Timothy Carney and you rebuild that way, and you have it open and you hit.
Do you like some Boston nuts, bitch? Do you like some Boston nuts, bitch? Motherfucker.
Bitch is yelling at you, and you just hit record, and then you don't send it out to anyone. But it's in your Facebook Messenger, isn't it? But you don't actually send it out to anyone. You don't post it. You don't do anything. But your ex-girlfriend, then you forget. Oh wait, my ex-girlfriend has access to this account, and then you go on the access log on the account, and you see that, oh shit, my ex-girlfriend is.
You don't see that shit, though? Yeah, teabag. Yeah, look at this pussy. Dumpster, you see this pussy? Look, I live her on the same street for 50 years. We don't fuck around. Well, fuck around, find out, bitch.
Still logging into this account.
Okay.
So I see it's in Boston with an iPhone 15, which is what she has, and then it hits you. Oh fuck, my ex-girlfriend has access to this account, and there may or may not be a recording in there. And then suddenly, turn down sex with her, and then the crazy person who yelled at me on the phone.
Yeah, what do you mean record me, bitch? Yeah, that's all I want to know, bitch.
Saying we were just emailed some sort of recording. And then, as fate would have it, my ex-girlfriend is invited to court by the crazy person who was just screaming at me. Wouldn't that be interesting?
No, not for this one. Nope. Nope. I could. Oh, it's weird. It's weird. I feel like okay, in the past 2 days, like I finally see like full picture of who she is. Like wants you to be fucking miserable so she can console you. Like it's like a sick thing. But she wants to cause it to stick. I see it. I used to be the one to say today because that's what the trolls do. There's a really bad troll on Twitter, and they hammer someone, and she comes in. And I figure out who it was. I know your patterns. I'm good at noticing patterns. I see what she does.
I know. Okay. Not mine. Okay.
You don't have patterns. You're just
a simple dude.
Because I said this morning again, DMs are open, right? Are your DMs open?
Always.
So his DMs are open, okay? This isn't the easiest thing for him to fucking do. You think get up here and do this? Say hello to your boy in the DM, shoot your shot, you never know. Okay? Don't go up Meredith. Don't ask him to be in the worst condition of his life and then go in. No. He's fine tonight. He's good. We're cool. We're chilling. So, normal. Be normal, please. I'm watching. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm sorry. I'm so mad.
Yeah, it's like, so because I went in and it's like, like I noticed that, like, why are you logged into, and again, I'm like, I see this, it's like iPhone 15. Boston is logged into the Facebook account. I'm like, why is she logging?
Say yes to this ride-on golf cart. And for larger vehicles, Sam's Club Roadside Assistance. Yeah, hi, I'm on the corner of Pants and...
In to the Facebook account, and then I get this message from Karen Reed the day after the Wilbur. David and Alan have been anonymously emailed the entire recording of my private conversation with you. And you see how she says the word illegally? Yeah, that's when counsel is like, stop talking to this person. They just said the word illegal. This person is accusing you of a crime. Okay, you are on bail. You should not engage with this person anymore. You should not discuss this topic anymore.
No, I'm not. What do you want me to be from? Send me next time. I'll only answer your next question for $10. $10 more, no more questions.
This person said the word illegally, okay? And this person hates you. And this person does not think that you played any part in saving her life. This person will put you in jail if she fucking wants to. This is the kind of person who leaves her boyfriend angry voicemails at 3 a.m. calling him because he didn't respond in 10 minutes. Yeah. Don't fuck with that person. Yeah, don't do that.
Did you see the email? Like anything like what was written about it in the email? No. Proton email.
It was a Proton email.
Proton email. Meredith Proton O'Neill. Okay, of course it was. I wonder what was written in there. I wonder.
And of course, who else has received the same? I believe a guy by the name of Joe Flipperhead has received similar emails. Correct. And as it turns out, now imagine a situation like this. Imagine, okay, that in that Facebook account, the 8 Timothy Carney Facebook account, that I have a thing. Well, I like to watch old sex videos of myself with other women. Okay, and so, but here's the problem. If it's on your phone, it's kind of a small screen, hard to work with, right? You want the big screen of the computer. So how are you gonna get it on your computer? Well, you can send it on Facebook Messenger, can't you? So imagine a world in which I sent myself a sex video.
Of course, that's how you get it from.
Yeah, of Lindsay Gattani, right? Yeah. Imagine I had previously done that, okay, in this account, and then, as luck would have it, when Lindsay Gattani starts helping out with my case and being about it, and she's kind of getting praise from a lot of people, like, cool, and this angers an ex-girlfriend, doesn't like seeing this, right? And then next thing you know, something called Krusty Panties comes along and announced to the world that she is in possession of a sex tape between Aiden and Lindsay Catani, and that they
go come on in 14 and a half minutes. We're gonna go a little, about 10, 12 more minutes.
But they're not. It's actually an old tape. Okay, and it is being presented to the world as if it's some new tape. And then rumors start spreading that he's still fucking Lindsay Catani. What's wrong with him? And then that happened. And I'm just saying, isn't that fucking crazy?
This makes me think about how she made a specific point on her face to be like, and I'm not going.
Hello to the beautiful Emily C. Hold on, I gotta turn up for Emily C. I love you, Emily C. And I apologize. The other day I thought it was another Emily, so I'm gonna turn up with our guy.
Ray from Dallas, tell me truth, are you a myth or a man I knew? No, 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 no. I have been singing this song for 2 fucking days. I don't like AI songs. Why am I singing this one? Let's take this walk. Is he real? Is he real? Is he na, 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 na. Ray from Dallas, tell me truth, are you the myth or the man I knew? Oh my God, I love it. It's so good. It's so good. I fucking love it. Oh my God, this is amazing. Let's take this walk.
Let's take this walk. Man, shout out to the beautiful Emily C. Spectacular, and that she is great at what she do. Do you understand me? Say, where that little fucking troll go? Jen Dog, bring your bitch ass here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm finna. I want this little bitch. Let me, cause it's a lot more here. We're gonna finish playing this tonight. Cause the go come on in like 12 and a half minutes. So I want to have fun with this little bitch right here. Man, shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut your bitch ass up. If they block you, look at them. Then they just ignore them. Say, this one of them motherfuckers right here. Oh, shit. Oh. Hey, Brand, where that little bitch go? Little bitch, you. Come here, you little motherfucker. No, I did. I did, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, the beautiful and great Emily. I did. I apologize. Dumpster was gonna kick my ass. Let me turn up for Emily C again. I apologize.
Ray from Dallas, tell me truth, are you a myth or a man I knew? No, 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 no. I have been singing this song for 2 fucking days. I don't like AI songs. Why am I singing this one? Let's take this walk. Is he real? Is he real? Is he na, 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 na. Ray from Dallas, tell me truth, are you the myth or the man I knew? Oh my God, I love it. It's so good. It's so good. I fucking love it. Oh my God, this is amazing. Let's take this walk.
Who the fuck is this right here? See, you could tell when look, I simply love that we have the same vernacular. Shut the fuck up. I don't even know who the fuck you is. You ain't never had your dumb ass in here before. Look at this motherfucker. Look, y'all. Look at this ignorant son of a... Look at the look. You funny. You funny little motherfucker. Man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut your bitch ass up. I'm glad y'all heard her. Talking about, no, not my twin. Boy, these some pussies. I love pussies like y'all, though. Little bitch. Oh, oh. Same bitch. They 20 like a bitch, ain't they? 20, 20, 20. Yeah, I love you. I love how you little fucking trolls in here. Cause we gonna bust you bitches down in here. We love it. All right. You tell it like it is love from you from Boston. Boston needs nuts, whore. Fuck you, man. Hey, Emma D. Oh, I got turned up for Emma D too. Cause y'all know, I, I'm, you know, let me just turn up with her. Let me turn up with her real quick with the regular turn up.
I ain't never represent, baby. I ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. Oh, I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. I'm a $1 million baby.
Yo, you gotta chill, man.
You live close? Well, if you live close, come holler at me. I'm like that for real. Ooh, when this smoke is fire with me, bitch, I'm really like that. Well, let's take a walk. For real, I like taking walks. I like taking walks. Trust me on that. I like taking walks. I'm with all the bullshit. For real. Gotta know that, Jack. Man, man, I gotta know that, Jack. Appreciate that. So, yeah, bossing these nuts all in your mouth. Bossing these nuts all in your mouth. What the fuck is you talking about? Stupid. Stupid ignorant motherfucker. I like ignorant motherfucker. I hope you come back tonight. Cause when the go off, oh, look at him. Oh, you hurt my feelings. Oh, I'm so sad. She talking about my mama. Oh, I'm so hurt. That don't hurt me. Y'all let the bitch stay in there. Oh, you hurt my mama. You hurt my mama. You talked about my mama. Oh, mama, but guess what my mama told me? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. You know the fuck you talking to? You know what? I think I'm gonna run the spaces tonight too with YouTube because I want you to come on there and holler at me. I like that shit. But last time I ran the spaces, tell them Mo underscore S if you still in here. I was on that bitch for 5 hours. They was scared of me. They was scared of me. They was scared of me. Nobody came over. I'm like, damn, what's popping? uh, yeah, I went south and put these nuts all in your mouth. These nuts all in your mouth. Do you like roasted or honey nuts? Or rotisserie nuts? Boston. I want that one. I hope they come on the yeah, I'm gonna put it sideways, all down in your mouth. Look at this. Look at this ignorant son of a bitch. What is a stupid, ignorant motherfucker? Oh, I love this shit. I hope you come on here tonight. I hope you come on here tonight. Come on here tonight when I come on. Come on. Come back. We like you here. Yeah, who said you was married? Shit. Oh yeah. Oh please, we're gonna have fun tonight. We're gonna have fun tonight. Oh, I want all y'all to come and I'm talking about all the trolls. I mean all you people, you dumb motherfuckers, please come back. Exactly. Oh, all right, you little bitch. All right, you little bitch. Yeah. Oh, wait till you lucky to go. Come on. In 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 4.5 minutes. look at this. Look at this piece of shit. Oh. I ain't never seen you and her go another one, y'all. I ain't never, but okay. Oh man. Oh man. Oh. Oh man. You gonna come tonight? Y'all definitely invited. No, look. Look. Oh, okay. Come back tonight. We gonna have some fun. Me and you. Do we think they kissing cousins? I don't know. But yeah, man. Man, I can't wait to see the GOAT tonight, man. Hey, Miss Jessica M.B. Love you too. What you say, dumpster? Anyway, there's enough snow to track again. Oh shit. Oh. Look, y'all. Oh yeah. I'ma love playing with you bitches. This is fun for me. Y'all just don't know. This is fun for me. Oh, I love y'all too. Oh, this is so fun for me. Oh, you just don't know. This is so fun for me. Yeah, fuck you mean by you people? Oh, I'ma have fun. Oh, I'ma have fun with you hoes. Tonight, I'ma have fun. Oh, I hope all you bitches come back tonight. Oh, oh man, this is gonna be fun. Oh man, oh my God. Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Yeah. We gon' we gonna fuck them up tonight, y'all. They got us fucked up. We gonna fuck these bitches up tonight. I know. It's underscore me underscore Jessica underscore Bacon, but I'm gonna be lit tonight. Oh my God, this is gonna be so much fun. Hope y'all come back, man. Oh my God. Oh yes. Oh man, I don't even think I. Oh, I'm sorry about that shit. Fuck. It ain't in here. I'm sorry to pass this back. But I'm going to get it back, though. But before we go, I want to do this right here, Nurse Kim.
We've got Tiny Mary, Tiny Jesus, and as Ray from Dallas would say, Tiny Kimmy is here. Right? She's not so tiny. Right? It's Thickum season, but we still appreciate it.
Hey, y'all, the GO come on in less than 30 seconds. Y'all know how I'm coming. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. TRUF. Truth.
He's the mirage in the rear view glass.
It's Ray from Dallas.
Was he here? Was he there? Was he ever mine?
Ray from Dallas?
Just a trick played by time.
This dude is savage as fuck.
Or just a dream?
What up, Ray from Dallas?
Ray from Dallas, tell me true.
He's fun.
Hi, Ray.
This appears to be a black man.
Ray from Dallas.
Let's take this walk.
Is he real or just a dream? Falling stars or a laser beam? true? Are you the myth or the man I knew?
This dude is savage as fuck.